From elusive predators and prey to paranormal Bigfoot sightings, we capture it all on camera and bring it straight to your screen. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Skunk Ape. This specific clip, which has been circulating for ages, purportedly captures a Florida skunk ape running swiftly through the Everglades' tall grass. This has never been explicitly explained what the creature in this video is. According to reports, the skunk ape lives in swamps, woodlands, and other wilderness places, mostly in Florida and the southeastern United States. The skunk ape is characterized as a big, hairy bipedal creature that is up to 400 pounds in weight and between 6 and 8 feet tall. It is reported to have brown or reddish fur. The moniker skunk ape comes from its distinctive odor, and many people believe it to be related to the Pacific Northwest Bigfoot. Strange figure walking. Recently, this terrible clip has been popular online. The location where this video was taken is India. A bizarre, unsettling humanoid figure can be seen walking down the street in the footage. A group of bikers took the footage on the bridge over the Shardara Dam. Who could have predicted that the motorcyclists would have encountered something like this while out for a leisurely ride late at night? This seems like it belongs in a horror movie. Nobody has a firm understanding of the unusual monster. Others believe it was a ghost or something supernatural, while some insist it was an alien. Following the release of this video, there has been a battle on social media amongst those attempting to decipher what it might possibly represent. In India right now, this video is a hot topic of conversation. Terrible screams. When a hunter hears these screams coming from the woods, he is astounded. Even though I'd have my rifle, I have to admit that I'd still be somewhat alarmed. It seems as though someone is being slaughtered, but many have said that the source of the sounds is only a mountain lion. Let's listen to it once more. What do you think would be the source of these screams? Unidentified creature. At the end of 2022, this clip was taken. The following unusual video was uploaded to the internet by a member of Reddit, and it appears to show something utterly bizarre outside his father's place of employment on a trail camera that was set up right against the woods. The video starts out looking rather regular, displaying a wooded path. However, it doesn't take long for this ordinary film to take a truly bizarre and unsettling turn. As you can see, a mysterious apparition, possibly two, may be seen strolling along the pathway in front of the trail camera. The thing is observed moving in a very unnerving way as it walks. There has been discussion in the comments of the post, but no rational answer has been offered. Nobody knows what the terrible footage actually shows. There was clearly some video here that nobody should have seen.
A clown. Trail cameras are used to take pictures of animals in the wild, but sometimes they capture something really creepy. Like this one time, a man in a clown mask was caught on camera in the forest at night. We don't know what he was doing there, or if he was even a real person. The spooky clown stared right at the camera before vanishing into the woods, giving everyone the creeps. Who knows what other scary stuff is out there lurking in the shadows? A mouse deer. The deep, dark woods conceal secrets and elusive creatures that have managed to evade human detection. Despite our assumptions that certain species have gone extinct, they persist in their natural habitats, hidden from our eyes. However, a trail camera recently captured a remarkable sighting in Vietnam, a two-tone mouse deer that scientists believed had been extinct for 30 years. The footage astonished the world as it revealed a healthy and lively creature meandering through the woods. An elk. So there was a video that captured an elk on a trail cam wearing a tire like a necklace. Crazy, right? This poor elk had the tire around his neck for 2 years while going about his daily life. As time passed, his neck and antlers grew bigger, which made it impossible for him to remove the tire by himself. Luckily, wildlife officials came to the rescue. They gave the elk some medicine to make him sleep and attempted to remove the tire. Sadly, they had to remove his antlers too, but don't worry, the elk will grow a new pair of antlers in due time. Dancing bear. The Wildlife Channel put cameras in the jungle to see the animals there. They were hoping to film them doing normal things, but what the cameras showed was surprising. The bears they caught on camera were dancing and moving their bodies like Shakira. It's pretty amazing that bears can dance like that, but did you know that bears also get itchy? And instead of scratching themselves with their paws like we do, they use trees. And look at them go. They're really enjoying themselves, aren't they? Lion intruders. When you go camping, unexpected guests might drop by, like mosquitoes and other bugs if you're lucky. But if you're not, like the guy in this video, a big male lion and 2 lionesses might pay you a visit. The man was sleeping soundly in his tent when all of a sudden this happened. Luckily, he stayed put and didn't try to run away. The lion seemed more curious than anything and didn't harm him. Despite the scare, the camper had an unforgettable night.
Bigfoot family. As you delve into this trail camera owner's extraordinary encounter, the photo's puzzling contents send chills down your spine. There it is, the hazy shape of a large, hairy creature navigating the forest, accompanied by a smaller humanoid figure, possibly its child. The debate over the existence of Bigfoot and its nature reignites, but what confuses everyone further are 2 more black figures lurking in the distance. Could there be more of these beings hiding among the shadows? The authenticity of the image remains unknown, but its enigma adds fuel to the endless discussion surrounding the mythic creatures. Brave calf and the wolf. In a heart-stopping moment, a calf's life hung in the balance as it faced a fierce battle with a cunning wolf. Its mother bravely fought to protect her young from the predator's grasp, demonstrating the fierce determination of motherly love in the animal kingdom. The struggle for survival unfolded before the viewers, leaving them in awe of the untamed forces of nature. The brave calf's fight for life and the mother's fierce defense of her offspring shows what it takes to survive in the wilderness. The tentacles of the deep. During a fierce storm, a trail camera witnessed a sight both awe-inspiring and spine-chilling. Massive tentacles emerging from the water, evoking the mythical kraken of legend. The vast ocean depths hold untold secrets, and this glimpse of colossal sea creatures leaves viewers wondering maritime myths and legends. The existence of such behemoths challenges conventional knowledge about our oceans. Cameras offer brief glimpses of these creatures, leaving us with more questions than answers about the wonders hidden within our oceans. Snow beast's cryptic appearance. Amidst the snowy peaks, a group of tourists witnessed a mysterious figure lurking among the dense woods. Its size and walk evoke legends of the mythical Yeti, a creature etched in folklore and mystery. The sight of this mysterious being leaves the tourists awestruck and wondering the mysteries that the wilderness holds. Speculations arise and stories are shared around the campfire, each attempting to unknot the mysteries of the snow beast. What do you think it was? The wolf and the dog. A forest echoed with the barks of a courageous dog as it faced off against a wolf. The tension was intense as the 2 predators confronted each other. The fierce encounter serves as a stark reminder of the law of survival in the wild, where only the strongest and most cunning prevail. As the dog valiantly defended its territory and the wolf staked its claim, viewers were left both amazed and scared.
Mysterious police behavior. In a suspicious dashcam video, a police officer seems to be intentionally turning off his camera, raising questions about potential misconduct or cover-up. The officer mentions being in red, indicating awareness of being recorded. The abrupt end of the footage leaves viewers wondering what the officer wanted to hide, and whether there was a breach of trust or accountability, like usual. Ambush attempt in Russia. On the desolate Russian road, a dashcam captured a sinister setup. a makeshift roadblock with bottles and a tree branch. As two drivers approached the obstruction, strange figures appeared out of nowhere. The comment section buzzed with theories of an ambush attempt. Was it a trap orchestrated by the people in the car down the road, or the mysterious figures on the side? The chilling uncertainty left viewers on the edge of their seats, questioning the true intentions of these eerie roadblocks. It was like watching a spine-chilling thriller unfold right before their eyes. Spooky encounter in Malaysia. Two guys driving through a windy residential area in Malaysia late at night when, out of the blue, they spot something creepy. A person dressed in all white, sitting cross-legged right in the middle of the road. Talk about spooky. Freaked out, they quickly changed their route. The dashcam captures the eerie sight, leaving them puzzled as to why someone would be there at such an odd hour. Was it a ghostly apparition or a late-night wanderer? The mystery remains unsolved. Menacing roadside encounter. In Australia, dashcam footage captured a bizarre encounter on the road. While waiting at a red light, a Mercedes pulled up behind the car. Suddenly, a man jumped out and approached the vehicle with a metal object. The quick-thinking driver swerved off the road to avoid a confrontation. The man stood in the middle of the road, leaving the driver bewildered about his intentions. It remains a chilling mystery. Was it a robbery attempt or something even more sinister?
Bizarre battle of scavengers. In the picturesque Swan Valley of Montana, an extraordinary battle of scavengers took place. A bald eagle and a coyote vied for the remains of a deer carcass. The eagle's massive wingspan seemed almost too powerful for the cunning coyote to handle. With each strategic move, the two skilled predators clashed in a breathtaking chess match. Even a cheeky crow tried to join in the action. In the end, the eagle emerged victorious, flying away with a prize, while the coyote feasted on the rest. It was a true spectacle of nature's wonders. Buck's mysterious behavior. A muddy swamp became the stage for a bizarre spectacle. A buck appeared to act aggressively, stroking its huge antlers. But as quickly as it seemed menacing, it settled down, sitting calmly in the sticky mud. The strange behavior puzzled viewers, wondering if it was a display of antler rubbing or a territorial act. The buck's intentions remained an enigma, leaving wildlife enthusiasts eager to decode the mystery behind its peculiar actions. Unidentified beast's secret grab. In the depths of the Canadian wilderness, a trail cam unknowingly filmed a peculiar event. A hairy arm, seemingly non-human, emerged from behind the camera, attempting to snatch it away. The long, skinny fingers and thick hair on the arm puzzled the curious onlookers. It certainly wasn't a human or a bear. The mysterious grabber left everyone scratching their heads, wondering if it was the work of a giant hairy creature or some other inexplicable entity. Woodpecker's camera attack. When scientists set up a trail cam to record wildlife species, they had no idea it would attract an unexpected assailant. A curious woodpecker took offense to the camera's presence on the tree trunk. In a relentless attack, the woodpecker pecked away at the camera until it was completely destroyed. This extraordinary moment showcased the woodpecker's determination and proved that even the most innocent-looking creatures can turn into camera-wrecking vandals.
Dobby. We don't know if you'll find it funny or you will find it creepy, but for the family whose CCTV caught this creature, they thought it was their son doing some kind of Hollywood prank on them. In the video, you can see a thin-legged creature with a head which resembles Dobby from the Harry Potter series. But was it really their son? If you ask me, it does not look like it. You know why? Because they even asked the poor little guy to do it with an underwear on his head, and the comparison of both videos showed that it wasn't. Before moving any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Goat with one eye. Also known as Cyclopia, this one-eyed goat was born in a village in India. It has a big bulging eye in the middle of its forehead. Most goats with this kind of disorder die very young. but one of them lived for much longer than anyone had anticipated, and thus started to get international attention. When this little guy was born, it was said that he wouldn't live longer than a week, but well stronger than it looked, the goat survived more than a few weeks, hence gaining lots of attraction to itself. And the farmer in whose home it was born said he solely believes that the goat will bring him luck. A no-head camel. This camel has been caught on a video walking without its head. Now, this video has the whole world in shock. There were questions rising everywhere. How was that possible? How was it still alive? Is there something they're all hiding from us? But well, no need to panic or get too shocked, as the camel is not really headless. Instead, he has his neck and face turned around at such an angle that it looks like he has no head at all.
Oh, there he is.
A witch. Let's say you're returning home from a party, and while driving on a highway, you come across an old woman standing at the side of the road. She's facing you, and as soon as you stop the car, she starts walking towards you. You try reversing your car, and she's still walking towards you, in fact, faster than before. You try looking at her more closely, and now is actually running towards you in the creepiest way possible. Won't you have a mini heart attack right there? I mean, what exactly is an old woman dressed in all white standing in the middle of nowhere? What do you guys think? An alien-like creature. A very tiny and very weird creature was found on a street in Sydney. It looked like a mixture of a squid and an octopus. But being so away from water, no one knew what it was doing there. To some, it looked like some creature's embryo, but how did it end up there is a question which remains unanswered. A troll. You might know it is a mythical creature, but let us tell you, sometimes myths can be very real. All you need is the courage to go to places normally no one would, just like this man did. He went into a cave, and what he filmed there became something which shocked anyone who saw it. A giant troll was seen coming out of a deep, dark cave. Unfortunately, the video ends there, so we don't know what happened afterwards. A three-horned cow. Something which was as real as it looked and left the netizens with no chance to think it was fake was a three-horned cow. This cow belongs to the Ankuli cow breed. The breed is famous for having 3 giant horns, which makes them different from all others. But this one cow had a plan of being more unique than anyone else. Thus, it produced another big horn along with the usual 2. And just like it planned, the cow grabbed quite a few eyeballs with its 3rd horn. For those who are thinking about its health, don't worry, the cow is all fine with nothing to worry about. An eyeless monster. If there's one place in the world you would expect to find an alien-esque monster of the deep, it's Australia. And yes, that is exactly where this no-eyed fish monster was caught. Even though the size was small, the fish looked like something straight out of a horror movie. This 15-centimeter long worm-like fish was said to be related to worm gobbies. Because worm gobbies tend to live their entire lives under the mud, humans rarely come across them, so there's a chance that it might be a new species. A monster in the desert. A video was uploaded on the internet in August of 2016, where a humanoid creature was seen walking in the Portuguese desert.
The ghostly glowing eyes. On the hauntingly silent night of October 22, 2016, an unsuspecting gentleman returned home after a night out. Suddenly, he got curious and instinctively reached for his trusty camera. Compelled to investigate this unnatural calm, stepping out into the chilling air, he couldn't fathom the shocking sight that would greet him. Not a harmless possum or a friendly neighbor's pet. Instead, his lens captured a puzzling creature with ethereal glowing eyes. Rumors and whispers spread like wildfire, dubbing the entity the Bushcrawler, a mysterious entity now seared into his memory forever. Mountain Giant. A man hiking up a mountain when he stumbled upon an extraordinary sight. A giant doing push-ups on the mountaintop. Was it a real giant, a Bigfoot, or a clever CGI trick? The jury's still out on this one. This surreal encounter left the man questioning reality itself. The sight of the colossal figure performing push-ups on a remote mountaintop seemed too extraordinary to believe. The enigmatic bush encounter. During a moonless night, two daring adventurers found themselves venturing deep into the heart of darkness. Soon they stumbled upon an eerie spectacle hidden amidst the bushes. Glowing eyes pierced through the darkness, casting a spooky glow. As they held their breaths, an unsettling feeling washed over them. But that was only the beginning, for soon after, something mysterious emerged from behind the foliage. Glooms seemed to dance in the gloom, and their hearts raced as they tried to decipher the mystery that lay before them. Mysterious skies. On a spooky New Year's Eve, South Korea witnessed a bewildering sight. Skies lit up mysteriously. Panic ensued as people feared a UFO or some malevolent creature hovering above. However, the truth revealed by the South Korean military was a tad less spooky. Just a solid-fueled rocket test. Phew, what a relief. The skies may have been ablaze, but fear turned into relief with this explanation. The eerie glow that lit up the sky that night had everyone on edge, wondering if they were witnessing an extraterrestrial event. Selfie-obsessed bear. In the wild, a trail camera caught an unexpected star, a bear with a flair for selfies. That camera became his impromptu photo shoot spot as he posed from every angle imaginable. The bear's photo shoot spree ended, leaving the camera bewildered but perhaps a little flattered. This bizarre encounter proved that even in the animal kingdom, there are selfie enthusiasts. The sight of a bear striking a pose was both comical and eerie, and showed us the animal's intelligence and fascination with technology.
A yak. This man was out mountain biking when this happened. He came across a very, very angry yak. Even though the yak couldn't do much harm, he did try charging at them.
Dangerous here. Oh, you get back.
And ask me, and I would say that was one terrifying yak, don't you agree? A creepy thing. This man happened to capture a creepy alien-like creature on camera. He was continuously hearing noises from the back, and he had to go check. And that's how he came across this. Was it an alien or just something fake? I guess we'll never know. But if it was true, I say we all hide in our homes, because who knows what other weirdness is lurking out there. Someone in the window. This man had some previous encounters with the supernatural, thus he wanted camera installed everywhere, even in his bedroom. And one night, when he was sleeping peacefully, he sensed someone was watching him through the window. He got up ASAP and turned the lights on, and that's when we see the ghostly figure in the window. It looked like it was waving, maybe? Seriously, how creepy is that? A siren head. A man in Amsterdam was recording the pretty after sunset sky when he ended up getting one terrifying creature on the camera, a siren head. Yes, you heard it right. This massively huge siren head was seen. However, at first it was just some scary noises, and it took a few seconds before the monster came into sight. What do you guys think? Is it fake? Or do siren heads really exist in real life? An alien. This video is captured in an unknown location and shows a mysterious creature hiding behind a tree. As the camera approaches the tree, the creature briefly peers out from between the branches. Many have noted that it looks very much like an alien gray with a giant head, thin body, and large black eyes. Not much information is available about the clip, but it was likely filmed in a wooded area, maybe a forest or park. Could this creature actually be an alien from another world? A mama wolf. Now, this camera was installed in a wolf's den to see and keep track of what the mama wolf and her cubs were up to all the time. And this is how this mama was recording, trying to have some me time without her annoying kids ruining it. She left them out and came back to rest, but no, the kids won't leave her alone. They came back to annoy the hell out of their mother, leaving her angry and frustrated. I guess kids are all the same, no matter if they're humans or animals. A clown. This video was recorded in 2017 by a guy who was cycling in the woods. Now, the purpose behind this guy being there is unknown, but what he managed to capture is something way more interesting. a clown standing straight and emotionless in the middle of the woods. As the guy saw the clown at first, he tried going near him, but after a few seconds thought it was better to just get out of the place. The best decision, I say. Loch Ness Monster. The man who recorded this clip described the creature as looking like a dinosaur, but as it hit the internet, people couldn't help but wonder if it was the famous Loch Ness Monster. However, wildlife expert Ron McGill of Zoo Miami weighed in and suggested that the creature may just be a small whale surfacing. Still, nothing's for sure. There's always a chance that it can be the monster. You do let us know what you think, though. A sleepy deer. Trail cams get footage at times which is not possible if a person with a camera is recording. For instance, where this buck was filmed being a sleepyhead. Even though this is just a few seconds long, according to the owner of the camera, the deer usually comes every day and lay down at the exact same spot to take a short nap. Maybe it's the area that he likes, or maybe it's the camera. I mean, who knows, right? A standoff. In this clip, we see a rare and intense standoff between a coyote and a bobcat captured by a man's trail camera. The footage shows the two animals facing off, with the coyote appearing to be on the defensive as the bobcat advances. Despite their similarities in size, the bobcat wins the standoff and the coyote eventually retreats. Bobcats and coyotes rarely fight because each knows the other is a formidable foe and there's much easier prey out there. The man who captured this footage is lucky to have seen some pretty cool stuff. The trail cam culprit. Ever wonder what the life of those trail cams is like, being left all alone in the woods all day and night? Well, this video will give you just the glimpse as we see an intrigued baboon trying its best to steal the trail cam. But well, the camera was tied pretty well, because even when the baboon tried its best, it just couldn't get what it wanted. An alien hitchhiker. While going about his usual routine, this truck driver caught something super creepy on his dash cam. And if you watch the video at regular speed, you might miss it. But if you slow it down a bit, you'll spot a strange figure standing by the roadside. What the heck was that thing? Some folks are saying it's an extraterrestrial, but others are calling it a hoax. But even if it was staged, it's still enough to give you the heebie-jeebies. Don't you agree?
Albino beast. To investigate the disturbing noise coming from a backyard at night, a homeowner in Pennsylvania decided to go out with a camera and a flashlight. While walking in the dark woods, he threw light on a tree near which he felt some heavy biped footsteps. And there he saw an eerie, pale humanoid creature with pitch black eyes, yet quickly ran after the flash hit his face. Since it appeared for just a moment, nothing could be stated much about it, but many think it was a rare albino Bigfoot. Take a closer look and help us to identify if it was actually an albino Bigfoot, or perhaps just the technology making hoaxes look realistic. Unidentified hairy beast. Hiding behind the bushes or lurking in the forest, there are so many unknown beasts that have always created a spark on the internet. And now, we have another disturbing piece of evidence that might send cold chills down your spine. Filmed at some undisclosed location, a trail camera shows a brunette, hairy object appearing in the frame. With a long, bushy arm, the beast attempted to cover the camera with leaves as if it was trying to hide its identity. It couldn't be captured for long, as the creature quickly ripped the camera off the tree and went off. When the owner of the video couldn't identify the beast, he decided to post it, as to him, it was definitely not a bear. Pitch black biped. It might be the strongest evidence of a Bigfoot existence, or perhaps another giant beast is waiting to be explored. While surveying somewhere in the woods of Australia, far away from the human settlements, a group of rangers noticed a bizarre, pitched black figure appearing from the undergrowth. Since it was too dark to be a kangaroo, it was thought to be some huge biped creature that was spotted roaming through the dense forest. The alleged Bigfoot sighting, or perhaps some other biped monster? Share your views about it. Huge humanoid. Back in 2008, in the snowshoe mountains of the USA, a hiker came across something really weird that, according to him, he had never witnessed before during 8 years of his hiking adventure. Recorded for just a few seconds, a huge creature could be seen lurking through the woods above one of the hills. Not much else is known about the footage, as the huge humanoid quickly passed through the camera. However, the hiker claimed that it might be the mythical Bigfoot. Do you guys also think the same? Monster Man. While gathering some beautiful memories while cruising in a river, a man was surprised to see a living being on a nearby island. The animal appeared as a large humanoid walking on 2 limbs, just like an ape. The creature couldn't be claimed as an indigenous being, as that island was famous for being an abandoned one for a very long time. So, could we claim it as a Sasquatch sighting? Or perhaps there is some other monster man living on that island? How many of you think it was an elusive Sasquatch sighting? Let us know by commenting below. Bigfoot in swamp. Scientists argue that there's no evidence Bigfoot exists, and many consider it a myth. But a young boy named McCamey has claimed to watch a huge hairy beast that, according to him, was a real Bigfoot. While canoeing in Tampa in January 2005, he managed to capture a massive black creature in the nearby swamp that initially appeared as a huge black bear. But the way it moved through the woods with its long swinging arms didn't match a bear's traits. So the guy was convinced to name the creature a Bigfoot, which was sighted while strolling fearlessly through a gator-infested swamp.
A swimming scallop. A recent video has captured the amazing swimming abilities of scallops. The clip shows the scallops propelling themselves through the water using their powerful muscle contractions. It's a surprising sight, as scallops are typically known as sedentary creatures. However, scallop swimming is actually a crucial anti-predation strategy. They have many predators in the ocean, including crabs and starfish, who prey upon them. By swimming, they're able to quickly escape these attacks and increase their chances of survival. This type of swimming is of clear survival value and highlights the remarkable adaptations of these creatures to their underwater environment. Reverse waterfall. The reverse waterfall is a fascinating and rare natural phenomenon, where water flows upwards against the force of gravity. This incredible sight is often caused by strong winds pushing water back up the waterfall, creating a mesmerizing and dramatic display. In this video, we see the reverse waterfall in all its glory, with the water cascading back up the falls in a stunning and unusual display. The beauty of this rare and unique sight is something one can never be tired of watching. It's a sight that leaves onlookers in awe as they witness the power of nature at its best. Whether you're an avid nature lover or just enjoy watching stunning natural wonders, this video is a must-watch. Freshwater meets seawater. In this mesmerizing video, we see the boundary between freshwater and seawater at its most dramatic. The contrast is stunning, with a sharp line separating the two bodies of water. The footage captures the exact moment where the two meet, creating a visual representation of the delicate balance between fresh and saltwater ecosystems. The crystal clear seawater and the muddy freshwater, and the stark difference between them makes this whole thing a sight to behold. Blue whale feeding. A recent video has captured the incredible sight of a blue whale feeding on a school of small fish. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, and this video provides a remarkable glimpse into the feeding habits of these gentle giants. It is seen swimming through the water, its huge mouth open wide to engulf the fish. The whale's size and power are on full display, as it effortlessly consumes large amounts of fish in a single gulp. The clip highlights the remarkable adaptations of blue whales to their ocean environment, as they are able to filter feed on vast quantities of small prey. The subscriber's pick. This picture is taken from a YouTube channel where a guy posts creepy content. It shows a giraffe with half its jaw out of its mouth and some scary arms around it. We don't know what the guy was trying to make when he ended up with this, but this is one hell of a creepiest thing I've ever seen. One with a hole in its mouth. In this clip, a giraffe is seen trying to drink water from a nearby source. However, every time it tries to drink, the water falls back from a hole in its mouth. The hole, which appears to be the result of an injury, is preventing the giraffe from drinking effectively. Despite this, the giraffe continues to try, demonstrating its resilience and determination. The sight of the giraffe struggling to drink is both heartwarming and heartbreaking, and serves as a reminder of the challenges that many wild animals face in their daily lives.
Oh my God.
Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered what else could fall from it apart from rain? From fishes, frogs, and snakes to blood, rain, and black rocks, we have for you weird things which fell from the sky and left people bewildered. A fish. In this wild and crazy CCTV clip, things take a turn for the unexpected. A peaceful street is shown with a couple of cars parked, minding their own business. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a fish comes plummeting from the sky, landing straight on top of one of the vehicles. The sound is so loud, it wakes up the neighbors, and one woman, armed with her curiosity, rushes out to see what's going on. The scene is truly a comical one, leaving everyone scratching their heads in wonder. Who knew that fish could fly, and in such an unpredictable manner too? Red rain. In a series of video clips, the mysterious and awe-inspiring phenomenon of red rain is captured. The red rain, which is actually made up of small red particles, falls from the sky and dyes everything it touches a deep shade of red. Scientists have been unable to fully explain this phenomenon, but many theories suggest that the red particles are the result of the release of red dust from the upper atmosphere, or from an extraterrestrial source. The sight of the red rain is truly mesmerizing and has left many onlookers in awe. Despite the lack of explanation, the red rain continues to captivate people with its beauty and intrigue. A big ice chunk. Alright folks, you won't believe what this woman caught on camera. She was just filming the cloudy sky in this massive building, minding her own business, when all of a sudden she sees a hunk of ice falling from the sky. She freaks out and starts shouting warnings to anyone nearby.
Oh my God, watch out!
Lucky for everyone, no one was in the direct path of the falling ice. Can you imagine getting hit by a giant chunk of ice? Talk about a bad day. A snake. Now, this video features a man who decides to take a photo in the woods. So he set up the camera and stepped away to get the perfect shot. Little did he know, as he squatted for the shot, a sneaky snake fell from above and startled him. In a panic, he threw the snake aside and took off running for dear life. It's a hilarious reminder to always keep an eye out for unexpected visitors in nature. A Russian satellite. Get ready to witness a cosmic spectacle in this video. It captures the moment a glowing meteor-like object streaks through the night sky, leaving a trail of light in its wake. The person behind the camera was awestruck, being an avid meteor shower watcher. They had never seen such a long-lasting meteor. In a rush of excitement, they quickly grabbed their phone and started recording the mesmerizing sight. But for those who are still wondering what it was the remains of a Russian satellite which somehow got destroyed and fell towards the Earth. A black smoke ring. In this intriguing and captivating video, a mysterious black smoke ring can be seen hovering over the tops of several buildings. The smoke ring appears to be dense and perfectly circular, with a distinct border that separates it from the sky. Despite its ominous appearance, the source of the smoke ring remains unknown, leaving many to speculate on what it could be. Some believe that the ring may be a portal to another dimension or universe, while others think that it could be a strange atmospheric phenomenon. Regardless of its origin, the smoke ring is sure to leave a lasting impression on those who witness it. A big black rock. In this video, a massive black rock is seen lying in the middle of a road, with its rough surface and heat visibly radiating from it. Onlookers are left stunned and curious about its origin. The locals speculate that it may have fallen from the sky, possibly as a part of a meteorite. However, the surrounding area remains unscathed, leading some to question if it truly could be a meteorite. The video ends with the question still unresolved, leaving viewers with a sense of wonder and intrigue. And what could this strange object be, and where did it come from? The answer remains a mystery. a meteor. In this amazing video, a meteorite is captured as it falls from the sky towards the ground. The person filming the event was shocked by the loud sound of the meteorite, which only lasted for a few seconds. Despite concerns about someone being hurt by the meteorite, the video ends with no signs of damage. This incredible sight is a rare event, leaving the person filming in awe and unable to express their thoughts. The power and beauty of this meteorite is truly remarkable and a reminder of the vastness of the universe. A fish drop. Now this one will surely get you thinking why exactly it happened, because fish raining down from the sky in Utah Lake isn't something you see happening every day. The Utah Division of Wildlife Resources had a cool idea to stock the lake with 200 fish and gallons of water from an airplane. Can you believe it holds up to 35,000 fish? This VIP method of restocking is efficient and the only option since the lake isn't accessible by vehicle. Sure, it may look a bit rough for the little fish, but in reality, the wind carries them down gently, just like leaves fluttering in the breeze. It's a unique and spectacular sight to see.
Bigfoot. You must be thinking it's too dark and too blurry to actually determine that's a Bigfoot going about in the woods, but the size of the creature and what we can make out from the darkness, I don't see any chance of it being some other animal other than Bigfoot. I mean, we can see it walking on 2 feet and it being all dark and hairy, and its size as compared to the trees is pretty huge. Ask me and I'd say it's a Bigfoot for sure. A Mongolian death worm. This man had heard that mysterious creatures lurk in the desert, especially at night. So he did what anyone would do, set up a camera and waited for the night to pass so he could go check if it captured anything unusual. And to his surprise, it actually did. What was it? A death worm? An alien? A monster? We'll give you a moment to take a guess. But when he inspected it all, it turned out it was just a buffalo. But scary nonetheless. Don't worry, man, we were just as confused as you were. A wolfman. In June 2022, a man's security camera happened to click a photo which had the whole world in shock. Even the mainstream media couldn't help but feature it. They called it the Wolfman. Nobody had any idea if that was someone playing a prank or was it really a wolfman? Sasquatch. At first, the residents of the area thought it was just a coyote responsible for the missing animals and spreading fear everywhere, so they set up cameras everywhere in hopes of catching the animal in the act. However, what the camera ended up recording was something that blew their minds. A huge creature was seen lurking in the woods. And what else could it be except for the famous Sasquatch, right? It was never caught, but was never seen ever again either. Maybe it's since that humans have come about it. A gliding creature. What do we call a person gliding through the streets? Not walking like normal human beings, but moving in some otherworldly form? We call it a ghost, and a ghost is what this CCTV camera ended up recording. Now, don't ask me whose ghost it was, because I don't know about that, but it does seem like in a hurry. Maybe he was going on his daily haunting duty. What do you say?
A trespassing bear. In this funny incident, a bear trespassed onto someone's property at night and tried to snack on some chickens. It attempted to break into the chicken coop, but got startled by a strange voice and decided to run away as fast as possible. Turns out, the owner, Haley, woke up in the middle of the night and shouted at the bear from a window to scare it off. Witch in a graveyard. While exploring a graveyard in Hungary, a guy who was researching ghosts and unusual artifacts came across a spooky encounter. He stumbled upon necklaces made from human teeth and an abandoned graveyard. To his surprise, he discovered a goth-looking woman, possibly a witch, hiding in the area. Instead of running away, he shouted at her, causing her to gather her things and flee. The guy tried to chase after her into the forest, but suddenly fell to the ground as if something was holding his feet down. A cult. This next video is seriously eerie. So imagine a car driving along a dark road at night, right? Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bunch of guys dressed like, guess who? Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, I know, weird, right? Anyway, what's even creepier is when they all stop to peek into the car. And then there's this mysterious light in the background. Oh, and there's this one guy wearing a mask too. 2 babies. So there's this cute bear cub named Boog, and guess what he finds in his living room? A baby deer is just chilling there. At first, Boog is kinda careful, slowly approaching the little deer. But the deer is like, nah, I'm not interested, and ignores Boog's attempts to be buddies. But you know what? Boog doesn't give up. He's patient and keeps trying until he finally wins her over. And then they have this adorable little encounter. Who says animals can't be friends, right? A bear. So you know how bears are usually all fluffy and adorable? Well, let me tell you, don't invade their personal space, my friend. They can get pretty feisty. In this video, we've got a little bear who stumbled upon a trail camera. And boy, oh boy, he wasn't having any of it. He went crazy shaking and wiggling that camera until it broke. I mean, it's hilarious to watch, but I kind of feel sorry for the poor camera. Vanished baby. So picture this, a baby girl sitting in her crib minding her own business. And then, out of nowhere in just 2 seconds, a hand comes in and snatches the baby away. Vanished, just like that. It's super creepy, especially when you slow down the video. All you can see is this scary-looking hand slipping through the crib's back and grabbing the baby. Some people might think it's fake, but if you look closely, there's no visible editing. A brave cat. Check out this funny video where a cat saves a little boy from a dog who's trying to play rough. The dog grabs the boy's leg, but the clever cat kicks the dog hard. Then the boy's mom rushes in to help while the fearless cat scares the dog away. It just goes to show that cats can be protectors too, and dogs aren't always the only ones looking out for us. Caught in the act. This not-so-smart thief thought he could take a trail camera from the woods, but guess what? It was securely attached to a tree. He pulled and tugged with all his might, but couldn't budge it. Eventually, he gave up and left the camera hanging upside down. Now he's become an internet sensation for all the wrong reasons. So, remember kids, crime doesn't pay, especially when you end up being the laughingstock of the internet. A lion and a dog. A heartwarming video clip went viral a few years back, showing a lion and a dog sharing a tender moment between 2 very different species of the animal world. The lion approaches the dog, gently kissing its paw, which the dog accepts happily. A few seconds later, the lion tries to kiss the dog's paw again, but this time the dog pulls it away, leading to playful interactions between the 2 animals. The clip captures the unexpected and adorable interaction between these 2 species and has been widely loved by viewers on the internet. A snail drinking water. This amazing clip provides us with a rare glimpse into the miniature world around us, showcasing a snail drinking from a single water droplet. The video offers a fascinating look into the beauty and wonder of the tiny creatures and the world they inhabit, giving us a new perspective on the world around us. A walking octopus. This clip shows an octopus not swimming like its usual self, or hiding like it had mastered the art. This one is different, as it is captured walking on the land. Or will he even call this walking? Well, whatever this octopus is doing, it's pretty creepy. I'm glad they live underwater, or I won't be able to handle this every other day. What do you guys think? A brave turtle. The video shows a lion and a lioness drinking from a water source, probably a river or a pond. As they drink, a little turtle approaches them, seemingly trying to chase them away from the water. In its attempt to shoo the big creatures away from his pond, the turtle even gets so close to the lion's mouth, maybe trying to bite its tongue. The lion gets a little offended, I guess, but there's not much it can do with the turtle, as this thing is neither a threat nor a prey. So the lion doesn't even know what to do with this annoying little thing. After many attempts, the turtle eventually succeeds in stopping the lion from drinking water from his home. An intrigued baby elephant. A recent video clip captured a heartwarming scene of a baby elephant playing with birds on a dirt road in Africa. The curious young elephant noticed the birds flying and became intrigued. It attempted to reach for them with its trunk, trumpeting softly in excitement. The birds, in turn, didn't seem to be afraid of the baby elephant and flew down to the road, landing nearby. What we see here is a charming display of these beautiful relations between the wild animals. Lion versus fly. A video clip recently emerged showing a lion in Africa struggling with a persistent fly. The lion is lying in the grass, seemingly at peace, when a fly starts to buzz around its face. It tries to wave the fly away with its paw, but the fly keeps coming back. Not knowing how to get rid of the weird thing, it becomes frustrating. Still, to no use of course, the fly is undeterred and continues to annoy the lion. The clip is a humorous portrayal of the lion's struggles with a pesky fly, and highlights the unexpected challenges that even the strongest predators can face in the wild. A surfing heron. A recent video captured an unusual scene of a heron surfing on the back of a hippopotamus in a body of water. The heron appears to be standing on the surface of the water, but is actually riding on the back of the hippo. The hippo seems unfazed by the bird's presence, and both animals appear to be having a relaxed time together. The scene is a rare and entertaining example of different species interacting in the wild.
The screams. In Texas, a local named Dan Robb was recording the intense thunderstorm that was raging outside his window. Suddenly, he heard a sound that chilled him to the bone.
There's a sound screaming. It's like
a series of blood-curdling screams that sounded like they were coming from the depths of hell itself. Dan was terrified. What on earth could be making those sounds? He posted the video to social media, hoping that someone would be able to help him identify the source of the screams. Many people were quick to offer their theories. Some thought it might be a wild animal like a mountain lion or a coyote, while others speculated that it might be something supernatural. In fact, the screaming sound Dan Robb recorded during the thunderstorm in Texas caused quite a stir among locals, with many speculating that it might be the legendary creature known as the Thunderbird. For those who aren't familiar, the Thunderbird is a mythical bird from Native American folklore. It is said to be a huge bird with a wingspan that can reach up to 20 feet or more. The bird is named after the thunder sound that is said to be produced by the flapping of its massive wings. According to legend, the Thunderbird is a powerful and majestic creature that has the ability to summon thunder and lightning with its wings. It is also believed to have healing powers and is revered as a spiritual symbol by many Native American tribes. But the truth turned out to be even stranger than anyone could have imagined. It was eventually revealed that the source of the screams was actually a valve being released at the Global Health Research Complex nearby. The sound was created when pressure was released from a cylinder, and the noise was amplified by the storm. Dan was relieved to finally have an explanation for the terrifying sounds he had heard. But the incident sparked a debate online about the mysterious and sometimes creepy noises that could be heard during thunderstorms. It just goes to show that even the most seemingly ordinary things can sometimes be more unsettling than we realize.
Paranormal figure floating in Russia. A dash cam in Russia captures a puzzling and unsettling scene. A woman drives on a notorious road when she spots a girl seemingly floating in the air, dressed in a long gown. The bizarre sight sends shivers down her spine. The girl disappears suddenly, leaving the driver questioning her eyes and wondering if she witnessed a paranormal event. It's a haunting video that sparked debates about the supernatural, leaving viewers to wonder if there's more to the story than meets the eye. Terrifying roadblock in Mexico. This next heart-pounding dashcam video captured in Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, starts as a couple crosses the border into the country. Suddenly, they encounter a terrifying sight. Cars blocking the road, with people standing nearby. As the driver attempts to pass, a pickup truck appears, blocking their escape. Panic ensues as the people outside bang on the car windows and try to open the doors. It's a roadblock trap set up by a notorious cartel known for stealing from passing vehicles. The driver's quick maneuvers allow them to escape the dangerous situation, but not before their belongings are stolen. It's a hair-raising reminder of the dangers lurking on the roads. The falling tree. On a dark night, a trucker faced a terrifying encounter, a tree falling right in front of his dead headlights. Lightning reflexes saved the day, as he skillfully swerved to avoid disaster. The heart-stopping moment left him pondering the dangers that lurked on the roads. Mother Nature's pranks were no joke, and he vowed to stay vigilant. Each drive held unpredictable surprises, and he would face them with caution and bravery. The harrowing experience became a lasting reminder to approach each turn with utmost care. Braving the open road meant being prepared for the unexpected, a lesson etched in his memory forever. Plane emergency landing on road. A harrowing incident in San Diego, California, captured on dashcams, shows a small plane losing control and performing an emergency landing on a road. After colliding with a sign, the plane continues to another intersection where it crashes into an SUV. Despite the wreckage, both pilots and the SUV driver miraculously escape with non-life-threatening injuries. The pilot's remarkable skills during the landing prevented a more disastrous outcome, and their quick thinking saved lives. Encounter with drug cartel. Mike Thistle's dashcam captured a chilling scene as he traversed a remote area in Mexico. The road appeared desolate, but as he drove past, he noticed several armed men lurking by the side of the road, linked to a notorious drug cartel. A sense of danger washed over Mike, prompting him to act swiftly. He deftly documented the alarming encounter on his dashcam and, without hesitation, informed the authorities about the suspicious activity. His vigilance and quick actions helped him evade a potentially life-threatening situation and underscored the critical importance of staying vigilant on the road. Mysterious car passenger. Late at night, a driver witnessed a bizarre scene on the back of a moving car. A woman sitting without any support speeding really fast. Who needs seatbelts, right? The unsettling sight became even scarier when the woman aggressively tried to open the car door. What led to this bizarre situation? The video left viewers with more questions than answers. It was like watching a suspenseful thriller unfold right before their eyes. What was the story behind this mysterious woman? And what was her intent? Kidnapping in South Carolina. On an eerie February evening, South Carolina Highway Patrol officers were on the lookout for an alleged kidnapping suspect in an old green Cadillac. Their search led them to a rest stop, where they discovered the suspect's vehicle. The dashcam footage showed a trooper carefully opening the trunk of the car, revealing a terrified woman inside.
Ma'am, you okay?
Shockingly, she was the suspect's own mother. The heart-wrenching discovery left viewers questioning the motive behind such a horrifying act. The unsettling truth behind this tragic event remains a mystery to this day. The not-so-friendly hitchhikers. It was a dark night in France, and a trucker's dashcam captured a heart-stopping scene. The truck in front suddenly slammed on the brakes, and out of the shadows emerged men with flashlights, hurling rocks and using tree branches as roadblocks. These were no ordinary hitchhikers. They were desperate migrants trying to smuggle themselves into the UK. The brave trucker kept on driving, knowing that stopping could spell danger. Such chilling encounters have been reported frequently in the area, giving this tale an air of lingering mystery and menace. Clown prank gone wrong. During the creepy clown sightings, a dashcam recorded a police response to reports of clowns harassing civilians in Menasha, Wisconsin. The chilling footage showed the bizarre scene of two clowns being questioned by an officer. The unsettling encounter took a dark turn when it was discovered that the clowns were actually a husband and wife who left their 4-year-old home alone for this creepy prank. The shocking reality behind the clown sighting raised concerns about child neglect and the absurd lengths some people go for a twisted sense of humor. It was a prank gone terribly wrong, with serious consequences. Trapped by falling trees in Slovakia. A tranquil family drive turned into a nightmare in Slovakia. Dashcam footage showed the family encountering fallen trees blocking their path. As they attempted to reverse, more trees started falling towards their car, trapping them in a terrifying cascade. The incident resulted from a ground destabilization caused by excessive rainfall, making the soil loose and trees vulnerable. Fortunately, the family escaped without major injuries, but the haunting footage serves as a cautionary tale about the unpredictable dangers of nature. Toddler's dangerous adventure. In the suburb of Chicago, dashcam footage captured a heroic act of a police officer. Sergeant Anthony Menino spotted a 2-year-old baby boy dangerously wandering near a busy highway. The officer bravely put himself between the child and oncoming traffic, preventing a potential tragedy. The video showed the officer's compassionate approach, calming the frightened toddler and eventually reuniting him with his worried mother. The heartwarming yet nerve-wracking event left viewers wondering how the child ended up near the highway in the first place and why no one noticed sooner. It was a reminder of the unseen dangers children face in the blink of an eye. What's the creepiest thing you've come across on your trails? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tick that little bell.
From eerie apparitions to strange creatures lurking in the shadows, this video will send shivers down your spine. Today we'll be looking into the dark and mysterious world of trail cameras, where bizarre and spine-chilling encounters are captured. Let's get started! Unearthly encounter. One person's encounter with this video allegedly left their phone damaged. As we carefully analyze the footage, a mysterious figure emerges from behind a tree, seemingly toying with the camera, only to vanish as quickly as it appeared. Moments later, it reappears, pulling down the trail camera, leaving an unsettling mark on the scene. Is it just a skilled individual wearing elaborate makeup? Or could we be facing something beyond the realm of the ordinary? Could this be the elusive Rake, a paranormal being known to lurk in the shadows of the woods? Creature at supernatural speed. During the road, the car comes to a halt, and suddenly, an otherworldly figure materializes in the distance, sprinting with supernatural speed. Bewildering and ghostly, the creature emerges in the video, its form obscured by darkness, yet strangely white with 4 agile legs propelling it forward. Its movements, reminiscent of a predator, exude an air of danger. Unfazed by potential threats, the passengers remain transfixed, watching this enigmatic being with equal parts fear and fascination. As the creature vanishes into the night, the unsettling encounter leaves viewers pondering its authenticity and pondering the unimaginable possibilities it holds. The Flight of New Jersey Devil. This video is about the heart of myth and reality, brought to life by David Black's remarkable footage. The legendary creature known as the New Jersey Devil has always remained elusive, residing in the realm of myth and folklore. However, this encounter challenges everything we thought we knew about this mysterious being. While strolling through southern New Jersey, David witnessed the New Jersey Devil taking flight before his very eyes. Swiftly grabbing his camera, he immortalized the momentous event, forever altering our perceptions. Figure roams the forest. A trail cam set up to ward off lurking predators captures a sight far beyond the ordinary. Instead of the expected wildlife, a peculiar gray figure emerges. Its deliberate, purposeful strides through the forest leave viewers perplexed. Seemingly at home in the wild, the figure kneels and stands with an enigmatic intent, adding to its otherworldly aura. Is it the spirit of someone long gone? A cryptid lurking in the shadows? Or simply someone in a makeshift ghost costume? The debate rages on, and opinions diverge between the paranormal and the mundane. Chupacabra or raccoon? This video showcases a figure that flirts with scientific acceptance and rational thought. None other than the elusive Chupacabra. With its bald skin, glowing eyes, and alien-like appearance, it's no wonder the local individual behind the recording drew this astonishing conclusion. As the creature forages through garbage, fear ripples through the community, unsure of this enigmatic being's true identity. While wildlife experts suggest it might be a severely ill raccoon, doubts linger. Skeptics suspect a deliberate cover-up to avoid tourist disruption. The truth remains shrouded in mystery, leaving us with a spine-tingling puzzle that demands further exploration. A zombie-like figure. This video, captured on a trail cam, unleashes an eerie encounter that defies explanation. The camera's owner was left petrified and stunned as he stumbled upon footage that was far from ordinary. Originally set up to capture nocturnal wildlife, what emerged was the unsettling image of a zombie-like figure. The baffling part? This was no Halloween prank. It was recorded in October, nowhere near the spooky season. While some may argue for the possibility of illness or a costume, the recorder's mind was gripped by the idea of witnessing a real-life zombie. Shared online, opinions on the footage have sparked a storm of speculation. As the debate rages on, the question lingers. Does this unearthly video provide evidence of the existence of zombies? Or is it a puzzle waiting to be solved? Ghostly hybrid or canine scavenger? This video surfaced, leaving everyone pondering if they were witnessing two animals combined into one. The uploader was convinced they stumbled upon a ghostly creature, an otherworldly fusion of coyote, zebra, and wolf. While it's a fascinating notion, we have to put that idea to rest. As we carefully analyze the video, a different conclusion emerges. The footage likely captures a cunning canine carrying the remains of other animals, adding to its mysterious aura. But let's keep the discussion open. What's your take on this enigmatic encounter? Do you believe it's merely a canine scavenger? Or could there be more to this spectacle? Eyes in the dark. It's a chilling tale of a man haunted by an unsettling feeling in his bedroom. Determined to unravel the mystery, he sets up a camera to capture the truth, and what he discovers is nothing short of bone-chilling. In the ghostly morning recording, a small figure bends over his bed, sending shivers down his spine. Confused and alarmed, he rules out the possibility of it being his kid, for he lives alone. So, what on earth could it be? Is it an otherworldly visitor, an enigmatic cryptid lurking in the shadows, or a mere glitch of the camera? Looming creature in the grasslands. It's about a journey into the grasslands on a cloudy morning, where a mysterious creature lurks. Caught on camera, it first appeared motionless, but gradually its towering figure stirs to life, almost human-like, covered in thick brown fur. As we focus on its face, a white yet indistinct facial area catches our attention, while its head resembles that of an ape. Just when we think we're getting a closer look, it vanishes into the tall grass, leaving us questioning its identity. Could it be the legendary Sasquatch, elusive and enigmatic? Or is it merely a man disguised as the infamous Bigfoot, eager to spark intrigue? Bones and shadows. In this gripping video, an unsuspecting hero takes us on a dusk journey through eerie woods. As he rides, he stumbles upon a bone-chilling sight, scattered bones, likely the remnants of predators in these haunting woods. But there's something unsettling familiar about it all, as if he's been here before. As darkness descends, tension builds, and just when he thinks things couldn't get worse, the natural world falls eerily silent. Amidst the stillness, he spots it. Glowing eyes, pale corpse-like skin, and a terrifying presence lurking ahead. Panic sets in, and he desperately revs his bike to escape the sinister entity. A headless man in woods. During the serene scenery, an old man wanders at a slow and relaxed pace, but there's a spine-chilling twist. He appears to be without a head. Unsettling, right? But that's not all. This enigmatic figure seems to be carrying something in his hand shrouded in mystery. The footage leaves us with more questions than answers. What could he be holding? And what lies behind this haunting presence? One thing's for sure, encountering such a sight alone in the woods would send shivers down anyone's spine. The mysterious Bigfoot sighting. A tranquil boat ride along the scenic lakeside in Ontario, Canada, interrupted by an unexpected twist. Out of nowhere, an enigmatic creature emerges from the woods, attempting to hide from startled onlookers. Was it a cunning cryptid seeking concealment? Zoom in on the footage and you'll be stunned by its uncanny resemblance to the infamous Bigfoot, a massive, hairy, bipedal creature that sparked countless sightings worldwide. With Bigfoot encounters becoming more frequent, believers are convinced of their existence. Could this gripping footage be the ultimate proof we've been waiting for? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your take on this mystery. The creepy mirror selfie. Get ready to feel the chills down your spine with this viral sensation that's been taking the internet by storm. This hair-raising footage has everyone talking. The eerie encounter begins as a woman attempts a simple selfie in front of a mirror. But what happens next defies all explanation. Watch closely as her reflection seems to move independently, sending shivers down your spine. Is it a clever CGI stunt to rack up views, or is there something more sinister lurking within this unsettling video? Take a look and decide for yourself if it's a simple trick or a terrifying paranormal encounter. The cryptic creature. It's about the Apple Malaysian mountain in North America, where nature's secrets take a bizarre turn. A passionate nature enthusiast ventured out on the Appalachian Trail, seeking peace amidst diverse wildlife. But what he encountered left him utterly astounded. A creature unlike any other. A chilling blend of a seal and a bird, with woodpecker-like beaks and haunting hollow black eyes. The bizarre sighting has perplexed experts and baffled viewers worldwide. Despite sharing the intriguing footage online, the creature's identity remains an enigma shrouded in mystery. A crawling creature. It is a puzzling trail cam encounter that has left everyone scratching their heads. The footage may be grainy, but its creepy contents speak volumes. What on earth could this mysterious creature be? Is it an ordinary animal distorted by the camera's quality, or do its unsettling movements suggest something far more uncanny? At times, it seems almost human-like, yet its unnatural behavior throws us off entirely. Could it be a peculiar type of boar or pig? But the way it moves defies all expectations. Astonishingly, this enigmatic being remains unfazed by the presence of the observer, raising even more questions that may forever remain unanswered. Slender Man. In a startling trail cam capture, a haunting figure sits amidst the forest, reigniting the debate about this once-thought fictional character's existence. The Slender Man, infamous for scaring children, may not be confined to the realm of imagination after all. Though no reports of child kidnapping surfaced in the vicinity, the photo poses an unsettling possibility. Are you ready to confront the mystifying Slender Man? Let us know which trail cam sighting scared you the most as we navigate through the blurred lines of reality and the eerie world of the unknown. A ghostly figure revealed. It is a haunting image that has sparked debates and intrigue. Zoom in and you'll spot a mysterious, colorless figure hiding behind a tree. The spectral appearance of a young girl. Some believe she met a tragic fate here, her spirit lingering in familiar surroundings. Interestingly, her apparition coincides with the time of Google's mapping expedition. Yet opinions diverge on this mysterious phenomenon. Some contend it's a true ghostly encounter, while skeptics propose digital manipulation via Photoshop. The question remains, is this an ordinary girl captured posthumously, or an ethereal presence lingering beyond the living? Nature meets technology. In the ever-evolving landscape of technology, a fascinating fusion with nature unfolds, training eagles to intercept drones. Renowned for their keen vision and lethal hunting skillfully, these majestic birds take on a remarkable new role. Adopted by law enforcement agencies worldwide, eagles spot drones from afar, equipped to capture them mid-flight and safely deposit them away. The Netherlands' Dutch National Police spearheaded this bio-inspired solution in 2016, curbing security risks from unauthorized drone flights. While the practice showcases the remarkable potential of blending nature's prowess with technology, challenges and criticisms arise. Conservationists express concerns about potential harm to the eagles, despite efforts to protect them. A girl in the woods. This trail camera was originally set up to monitor wolf activity around a man's property. It captured an unexpected and mysterious sighting on October 15, 2015 at 2:45 a.m. Look closely and you'll spot a girl walking away near a tree, cradling a stuffed animal in her hands. The eerie part? It's the dead of night, and no girl should be wandering alone in the woods at such an hour. While the footage offers no further clues, we're left to ponder the possibilities. Could it be a neighbor's daughter sleepwalking, lost in the darkness? Or does the forest harbor secrets beyond our comprehension? What do you think about this video? The peculiar turkey ritual. In the heart of a suburban neighborhood in Randolph, Massachusetts, a mysterious sight unfolded. A flock of turkeys gathered around a lifeless cat. But this was no ordinary encounter. It took an unsettling turn as more turkeys emerged from the woods, forming a peculiar procession. For hours, they wandered around the deceased feline, leaving observers bewildered. The creepiness reached its peak when the turkeys seemed to be engaged in some inexplicable ritual, yet their intentions remained a mystery. As theories abound, curiosity grows. Could it be a gesture of mourning or a form of communication among these intelligent creatures? Ghostly apparition or clever animation. In this trail cam footage, an otherworldly presence seems to emerge from the shadows. Keep a close eye on the video and you might catch a glimpse of this translucent figure mysteriously moving in the background. Even the vigilant dog senses something amiss, barking toward the eerie apparition. The footage was captured by a brave explorer while venturing through the woods. But the encounter left him shaken, and he remains tight-lipped about the experience. Now the question lingers, is this a genuine paranormal encounter, or could it be a skillfully crafted 3D animation? A child and mysterious mother. Russia, a land steeped in history and mystery, has now become the setting for bizarre and unsettling trail cam footage. A child levitating in midair while her mother watches on, laughing. It's the stuff of nightmares that horror movies warn us about. But this spine-chilling encounter was no work of fiction. The person who captured this mind-boggling scene had no choice but to witness the inexplicable sight, making a hasty retreat as their dog sensed something amiss. Is this a case of clever camera tricks? Or could there be a far more astonishing explanation? Some speculate about aliens in disguise, while others wonder if Russia might be involved in a secret meta-human project. A haunted house. Get ready for this spine-chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine. Meet Leonardo, whose haunting experiences in his mother's house will leave you on the edge of your seat. Suspecting a ghostly presence for years, he decided to take matters into his own hands and installed a fixed camera to capture the inexplicable. The footage revealed hair-raising movements, the oven opening and shutting, and cooking utensils thrown by an invisible force. As he bravely faced the manifestation, a shadowy figure moved across the room, leaving Leonardo undeterred. But the terror escalated as a pale face appeared from behind the wall. Unmistakably a female spirit. The ongoing investigation has Leonardo documenting every chilling encounter as the evidence keeps piling up. Wildlife drama unveiled. Hold your breath for a wildlife encounter caught by the trail camera. In this clip, we're transported to the untamed world of a group of graceful elks, quietly grazing in their natural habitat. But amidst their tranquility, a subtle shift in the air alerts us to an impending danger. With keen senses, one elk detects an unfamiliar scent, triggering a chain reaction of unease. In a display of unity, the herd reacts to her alarm call, fleeing to safety just before the arrival of a lurking lion. As we replay this stunning sequence, we're left awestruck by the elk nearest to us, who remains calm despite sensing the predator. Mystery of the frozen birds. Now we jet off to sunny Florida, where a seemingly ordinary day takes an extraordinary turn. A resident captures a scene of a flock of birds soaring in the sky, their silhouettes against the vibrant blue canvas. But hold on, as he zooms in, the spectacle morphs into something truly uncanny. The birds aren't just flying, they're suspended in midair like feathered statues, frozen in time. For these agile flyers, hovering without constant wing flapping is a feat unknown in the world of avian acrobatics. Is this a real-life glitch in the Matrix? A moment when nature itself hits the pause button? Paranormal encounter. Stepping into the ethereal world of mysterious glowing orbs, an enigmatic phenomenon often associated with the supernatural. Legends speak of these orbs as ethereal manifestations of spirits, ghosts, or even fairies, hovering in places they deem safe. Venture deep into the Tennessee woods through a trail cam image that captured these haunting lights. Was it a brush with otherworldly entities or a mere trick of the camera flash? The image sparked debates within the paranormal community, with some advocating for the possibility of genuine paranormal activity, while others lean towards logical explanations like shutter speed or external light sources. Astonishing supernatural photo! Captured by an intrepid explorer, the image portrays a being so alien-like it defies all human characteristics. The camera was miles away from civilization, ruling out any possibility of a hoax. Determined to unravel the truth, the explorer conducted a meticulous analysis, using advanced software to compare the mysterious entity to a human. The result? A resounding confirmation that this was no ordinary being. Even a trusted forensic image analyst with cutting-edge tools examined the photo, concluding it was untouched and absolutely real. Is it an extraterrestrial, a goblin, or even a Sasquatch? Alligator strolling. This trail camera captures an alligator casually strolling through the heart of a forest. While these reptiles are typically found in swamps and water bodies, this confident alligator seems to have ventured far from its natural habitat, moving with a clear sense of purpose. The footage reveals its agile movement over fallen branches, leaving viewers wondering what motivated this extraordinary journey. A green-furred snake. Today, you're gonna witness a snake like no other. Shared on the Facebook group Weird, Fantastic, and Odd Things by user Max Jack, this mind-boggling footage showcases a snake covered in eerie green fur, leaving us all baffled and slightly creeped out. Residing in Thailand, Max Jack came across this enigmatic serpent and decided to care for it, sparking curiosity and speculation across the internet. Some suggest it could be a bizarre form of algae coating its skin, but the mystery remains unsolved. Max Jack's decision to hand it over to authorities for study and identification will surely unveil more about this cryptic creature. You must have heard the saying, the unexplained lurks in the shadows. It's true when it comes to trail cam captures. Today we journey into the eerie realm of trail cam footage, revealing spine-chilling encounters. Whether you're a fearless cryptozoologist, seasoned hunter, or a trail lover, prepare for a proper scary dose of clips I found on the internet. The terrifying trail cam girl. At the dead of night on October 15, 2015, a trail camera captured a spine-chilling scene in the woods. The footage revealed a young girl all alone, wandering through the darkness, clutching a teddy bear tightly in her arms. What on earth was she doing there? The eerie sight left many unsettled. Was she sleepwalking, or perhaps something more supernatural was afoot? The question still remains, maybe it was a ghostly presence in the woods, haunting the minds of those who watch the haunting footage. Hairy Beast Midnight Ambush. In the pitch-black darkness of midnight, a pair of hunters found themselves facing an unimaginable terror. As they tried to chase down a mysterious beast in its own dark habitat, they became the hunted. Suddenly, the massive creature struck, attacking one of the hunters from behind. Later, when the other hunter ventured out in search of his missing companion, the beast struck again, this time pouncing from the front. Despite the deadly encounters, both hunters survived, shaken and puzzled. The online footage of this eerie incident left everyone baffled. The truth behind this cryptic encounter remained hidden in the shadows. Lion's GoPro heist. Not just trail cams, even GoPros can become intriguing targets for wildlife. A curious lioness couldn't resist investigating a GoPro mounted at the back of a Jeep. With a swift grab, she carried it away in her powerful jaws, hoping to make a quick escape. The stolen camera provided a close-up view of her jaws as she chewed on the device, leaving everyone in awe of the unexpected interaction. Bear's curious investigation. Do trail cams only capture mythical creatures at night? Not quite. In this strange footage, a curious bear became fascinated with the device, investigating it with thick, hairy limbs. The massive creature attempted to grab the camera with its mouth, showcasing its inquisitive nature. The fate of the camera remained a mystery as the video ended abruptly. Did the bear succeed in claiming the camera for itself, or did it lose interest and move on? Only the wild knows the final answer. Hidden Striker's mysterious move. Even trail cams themselves aren't safe from the intrigue of the wild. In Japan, an unknown beast, a wild boar, became fixated on the camera, determined to remove it from its perch. The crafty animal tried every angle, moving the camera from left to right, but the trail cam proved to be resilient. The Hidden Striker didn't give up, attempting to take charge of the mysterious device from behind the tree. Its persistence made for a peculiar encounter, leaving viewers mesmerized by the wild boar's antics. Cougar's deadly ambush. In the dead of night, a trail camera captured a haunting scene of nature's brutal reality. A deer grazing innocently had no idea it was being stalked by a ferocious predator. A cougar hiding behind the bushes, waiting for the perfect moment. In one swift, deadly strike, the cougar leaped from the shadows, landing on the deer's jugular vein. The prey succumbed to the powerful jaws of the cougar, leaving a chilling silence in the wake of the midnight attack. Oregon's chilling encounter. 2 years ago, chilling footage emerged from the Oregon woods that left everyone baffled. It began with the appearance of a mysterious black humanoid gliding effortlessly through the snowy terrain, disappearing into a dense group of pine trees. At first, people assumed it might be a lost hiker, but the creature's huge, bulky form didn't match any human features. Local authorities dubbed it an alleged Bigfoot sighting, but the truth remained mysterious. Was it really the mysterious Bigfoot, or could it have been some other unknown creature lurking in the woods that day? The enigma of the strange humanoid still haunts the minds of those who witnessed it. Cryptic crawling alien. On a dark road in an undisclosed location, a bizarre sight left many wondering about the existence of extraterrestrial beings. A strange, otherworldly creature resembling an alien was caught on tape, awkwardly crawling in the shadows. Its peculiar features, such as abnormally large and pointy hands, made it appear eerie and unworldly. The head was unlike anything known to mankind. Was it someone in a costume, or a genuine enigma from beyond the stars? The puzzle remains unsolved, shrouded in the mysteries of the universe. Terrifying gaze. A shocking image emerged on the internet, captivating everyone with terror-stricken curiosity. The horrifying creature in the picture stared directly into the camera, leaving a trail of panic among netizens. With numerous Bigfoot sightings, it seemed plausible that the mythical creature lurks in the woods. The chilling gaze of this enormous black figure gives the impression that it was peering right at the viewer. Excitement surged among Bigfoot fans, while skeptics still sought answers about the origin of this haunting brute. The eyes of the creature continued to haunt the minds of those who saw it. Unknown Raider. Trail cams can catch more than just bears. Years ago, a baffling figure with uneven hairy growth appeared in front of a camera, dragging it across the ground before vanishing into the dark forest. The identity of this unknown raider remains a perplexing mystery. Who or what was behind this strange encounter? The answers remain unknown, calling for amateur detectives to delve into the mystery. Mysterious alien in woods. In the dead of night years ago, a daring explorer set out to uncover strange phenomena in a haunted forest. Little did they know they were about to face their biggest nightmare. A pale, shapeless figure suddenly materialized among the trees, with long, thin limbs and a peculiar head that didn't resemble Bigfoot's features. It left everyone puzzled, and speculations ran wild. Was it an otherworldly alien creature from distant planets? The haunting encounter ended all too quickly, leaving more questions than answers. Mysterious wolf-like creature. Late one night, a driver navigating through the dark forest encountered something truly peculiar. As the headlights illuminated the eerie surroundings, the driver slammed the brakes when a strange sight caught their attention. It wasn't a Yeti this time, but a wolf walking on its hind legs. But hold on, something was off. The creature had skinny arms, unusual paws, and barely noticeable ears. It hardly resembled a typical wolf, yet its fur resembled that of a wolf. The identity of this mysterious wolf-like creature remains shrouded in uncertainty, leaving us all intrigued. Share your views on this strange wolf in the comments. Shadowy figure on forest road. Driving along a bumpy forest road, a man's car suddenly halted in its tracks. The driver tried to figure out a way out of the forest when something caught his eye. A shadowy figure swiftly crossing the road. The creature's bushy body and towering height matched the description of the legendary Bigfoot. The sight triggered intense speculation, but upon closer inspection, it turned out to be nothing more than a shadow. Despite the debunking, people remain determined to unravel the truth about these alleged Bigfoot sightings scouring the forest for answers. Creepy crawler's daytime stroll. In broad daylight, a strange and creepy figure was spotted strolling in the field. The bizarre dark entity, however, remained vague, keeping its face hidden from the watchful lens. As days passed, more footage emerged, this time capturing the shadowy creature invading a backyard. The chilling features of the crawler were now revealed, sending shivers down the spines of those who witnessed the videos. Speculation ran wild about the creature's identity, but its true nature remained a mystery. Could the same creepy crawler be behind both sightings? Close encounter with werewolf. In Brazil, one fateful night, a man claimed to have experienced a spine-chilling encounter with a werewolf. Unlike the common myth of full moon transformations, this horrific beast emerged on a pitch-black night. The man stumbled upon the creature hiding behind a wooden structure in the dark forest. Feeling watched, the man turned his camera towards the menacing figure. The werewolf, realizing it was being observed, lunged forward, attempting to attack the man. Fortunately, the quick-footed man escaped with just a glimpse of the terrifying beast. Aggressive Yeti. 6 years ago, the residents of a North American town woke up to an unbelievable sight that sent chills down their spines. The ground was covered in a pristine layer of white snow. But what caught everyone's attention were the unusual, mysterious footprints measuring 4 to 6 feet in length. A team of intrepid Sasquatch hunters ventured into the woods to investigate further. And what they encountered was beyond their wildest imagination. Amidst the trees stood a colossal hairy creature clutching torn camp pieces. It appeared to be an aggressive Yeti, But the shocking encounter ended abruptly, leaving the truth buried in the snow. Dog chased hairy beast. Several years back, a man decided to capture wildlife moments using a camera mounted on his dog's collar. While exploring the lush habitat of wild critters, the curious dog unwittingly filmed an extraordinary sight. A massive hairy creature emerged from the woods, passing right in front of the camera. Some thought it could be a bear, but this beast had an uncanny resemblance to the mythical Bigfoot. The mystery deepens. Could it be the mysterious Bigfoot or another furry enigma wandering in the woods? Unidentified flying figure. In sunny California, an astonishing sight baffled a man as he captured an unknown silhouette in the sky. Resembling a man descending from the heavens, it left him in awe, questioning the nature of what he saw. With no drones or flying objects allowed in the airspace, the mystery deepened. Was it a divine apparition, a government secret, or an extraterrestrial encounter? The enigmatic figure kept everyone guessing. Bizarre battle of scavengers. In the picturesque Swan Valley of Montana, an extraordinary battle of scavengers took place. A bald eagle and a coyote vied for the remains of a deer carcass. The eagle's massive wingspan seemed almost too powerful for the cunning coyote to handle. With each strategic move, the two skilled predators clashed in a breathtaking chess match. Even a cheeky crow tried to join in the action. In the end, the eagle emerged victorious, flying away with a prize, while the coyote feasted on the rest. It was a true spectacle of nature's wonders. Buck's mysterious behavior. A muddy swamp became the stage for a bizarre spectacle. A buck appeared to act aggressively, stroking its huge antlers. But as quickly as it seemed menacing, it settled down, sitting calmly in the sticky mud. The strange behavior puzzled viewers, wondering if it was a display of antler rubbing or a territorial act. The buck's intentions remained an enigma, leaving wildlife enthusiasts eager to decode the mystery behind its peculiar actions. Unidentified beast's secret grab. In the depths of the Canadian wilderness, a trail cam unknowingly filmed a peculiar event. A hairy arm, seemingly non-human, emerged from behind the camera, attempting to snatch it away. The long, skinny fingers and thick hair on the arm puzzled the curious onlookers. It certainly wasn't a human or a bear. The mysterious grabber left everyone scratching their heads, wondering if it was the work of a giant hairy creature or some other inexplicable entity. Woodpecker's camera attack. When scientists set up a trail cam to record wildlife species, they had no idea it would attract an unexpected assailant. A curious woodpecker took offense to the camera's presence on the tree trunk. In a relentless attack, the woodpecker pecked away at the camera until it was completely destroyed. This extraordinary moment showcased the woodpecker's determination and proved that even the most innocent-looking creatures can turn into camera-wrecking vandals. Bigfoot on snowy trail. In the west of Colorado, years ago, a young rider filming a bike ride stumbled upon a remarkable sight. A gigantic hairy creature stood on a cliff, and upon realizing it was being watched, it quickly vanished into the forest. Many believed it was the mysterious Bigfoot captured on tape. But alas, it turned out to be nothing more than a fun prank. The guy behind the camera confessed that it was all for laughs. Yet, for a moment, it sparked excitement among Bigfoot enthusiasts, making us wonder, who's hiding in the woods? Hyena chasing wildebeest. In the vast savanna, a pack of hyenas pursued a herd of wildebeest. One wildebeest, separated from the rest, found itself in a tense chase. The hyenas relentlessly pursued, with the wildebeest giving its all to outrun the hungry predators. In a display of agility and determination, the wildebeest evaded its pursuers for an impressive length of time. But ultimately, exhaustion took its toll, and the hyenas secured their meal. Bobcat's ambush attack. A man from Pulaski County set up a trail camera in his backyard and was shocked to discover a series of pictures showing a heart-wrenching attack. A bobcat stealthily ambushed a defenseless doe during the dark hours of the night. The mighty predator, despite being smaller than its prey, displayed its hunting prowess. With a swift leap and a lethal bite to the neck, the doe met a tragic end. Nature's relentless cycle played out before the trail camera, capturing the stark reality of survival in the wild. Haunting turkeys. From the shadows of suburban Massachusetts emerges a perplexing spectacle. Flocks of turkeys drawn by an unknown force gather in a macabre dance around a lifeless cat. The unnerving ritual continues, with more turkeys joining the strange congregation in an infinite loop. What mysterious energy compels them? Is it a dark omen, a supernatural presence, or something even more that lies beneath the surface? Share your insights on this creepy event in the comments. Heartfelt wolf mother. Deep in the wild, a heartwarming moment unfolded before a trail camera. A mother wolf, sensing danger, realized her pups were in threat due to rising water levels around the den. She sprang into action, pulling each pup out of harm's way, showing the world the fierce love of a mother. In the snowy landscape, the touching display of maternal instincts moved all who witnessed it. It was a testament to the unbreakable bond shared by mothers across the animal kingdom. Creepy shaking tree. In a remote forest, a drone captured a tree shaking violently, as though a Bigfoot decided to get its groove on. The bizarre scene was awe-inspiring, but as they replayed it, skepticism began to set in. It really seems like a legendary creature dancing. Or maybe it's just nature's playful tricks. People have been trying to find the answers to this phenomenon. Have you ever witnessed such an eerie sight before? What could possibly be the cause of the unsettling tree dance? Wolf-chewed trail cam. In the wild, even trail cams can become a predator's chew toy. One unfortunate camera faced the powerful jaws of a wild wolf, but miraculously survived the gnawing. The furry culprit left the camera behind, chomping it like a chew toy. The incident captured on camera offered a glimpse into the fierce survival instincts of the animal kingdom. Mystifying Mothman. In the West Virginian town of Point Pleasant, a chilling legend was born, the Mothman. With wings and glowing red eyes, this mysterious being captivated the imaginations of those who claimed to have seen it. The tales of Mothman sightings spread like wildfire, leaving people both fascinated and terrified. Though evidence was mixed with hoaxes, the truth remained mysterious, leaving the existence of this cryptid open to interpretation. The Frenchie versus the Bears. In a suburban home, an unexpected face-off unfolded. A feisty 20-pound Frenchie named Jules took on not one, but 3 unwelcome bear visitors. This little pup didn't back down. She charged at the bears fearlessly, leaving everyone in awe. Jules nipped and annoyed the bewildered bears until they decided to retreat. It was a heavyweight matchup like no other, proving that size doesn't matter when it comes to the fight within. The fearless Frenchie became the talk of the town, and her bravery won the hearts of many. Mountain lion stalks hiker. In the heart of the forest, a hiker found themselves face to face with a furious mountain lion. The predator's instinct kicked in, and it gave chase to the fleeing hiker. The hiker, desperate to escape, ran as fast as possible, hoping to reach safety. With adrenaline pumping, the hiker raced ahead, praying for a miraculous escape from the relentless mountain lion's pursuit. The trail camera captured this hair-raising chase, revealing the raw intensity of survival in the wild. Coyote packs hunt for buck. In standoff. A camera installed near a bald eagle's nest captured an intense confrontation. The mother eagle diligently incubated her eggs, but another predator approached. The intruder sought to prey on the eagle's young. But the vigilant mother was not having it. She fiercely guarded her nest, warning the predator with vocal warnings. When the intruder dared to come too close, the mother eagle fearlessly attacked, forcing it to retreat. The battle between the fearless mother and the hungry predator showcases nature's raw intensity.
Trail cameras have long been known for capturing candid wildlife moments. But what happens when these unassuming devices inadvertently capture something otherworldly? We're stepping into the dark and mysterious world of trail cams. So, get ready for heart-pounding footage that will send shivers down your spine. And with that, let's do this. When hiker meets Yeti. In January of 2021, two friends embarked on a thrilling 3-day hiking adventure, but they never imagined they'd encounter something scarier than the usual wild animals. A Yeti. The Yeti suddenly appeared out of nowhere, inspecting their backpacks while they were away gathering firewood. To their surprise, the Yeti accidentally pepper-sprayed itself in the eyes, causing panic and aggression. The clumsy creature stumbled around, nearly falling on the hikers as it made its hasty retreat down the hilly terrain. Curious case of mysterious figure. In an undisclosed location, a trail camera captured a puzzling sight of a dark figure emerging from the shadows and walking across the frame. The owner of the camera was utterly astonished by the recording and decided to share it on social media, leaving Netzians intrigued and guessing its identity. For Bigfoot enthusiasts, the hairy creature wandering through the woods could only be the legendary Bigfoot. However, others speculated that it might be a massive ape or something equally enigmatic. As the owner continues to puzzle over this mysterious figure, people are left to wonder and speculate about the truth behind this captivating trail camera encounter. What do you think it could be? Let us know in the comment section below. Tripod deer. Trail cameras are usually used to capture amazing and unusual sights, but sometimes they also show us the struggles of animals in the wild. Take this heartwarming example of a brave tripod deer who was spotted with only 3 legs, missing most of her left foreleg below the knee joint. Despite her disability, she's been living a fulfilling life for over 4 years and even gave birth each year. It's believed that she might have lost her leg due to an injury when she was young. The image of this resilient deer reminds us of the strength and determination of wildlife in the face of challenges. The Masked Man in the Woods. An eerie video was captured one night, revealing a man with a terrifying mask walking on his knees in the dark forest. The video quickly went viral, drawing massive public attention and leaving everyone puzzled about the man's intentions. The sight of the masked figure wandering alone through the woods raised many questions and fears. Why was he there? What was he doing? The channel owners themselves were baffled by the mysterious encounter. As speculation and theories abound, viewers are left to wonder about the unsettling presence of the masked man in the deep, dark woods. The haunting footage continues to intrigue and haunt the online community. Alien encounter in the woods. In the depths of Sydney's Royal National Park, a strange figure with an alien-like face appeared in a trail camera photo. The creature, standing around 1.2 meters tall, was riding a wild boar, its skinny body giving it an eerie, ghost-like appearance. Another trail camera located in the woods captured a similar creature, without the animal companion further fueling the mystery. The resemblance between the two photos suggests that this cryptid may indeed be real, lurking in the darkness and leaving us pondering the enigmatic wonders of the natural world. A brave encounter. In a thrilling tale of courage and adventure, a 15-year-old boy set out on his bicycle to explore a trail road in the woods. Little did he know that this journey would lead to an unexpected encounter with a massive bear. As he was showing off some tricks on his bike, he heard noises from the forest and decided to investigate. To his surprise, he came face to face with the towering bear. The young boy knew he had to act fast and decided to raise his bicycle above his head, trying to appear bigger and scarier to the bear. With loud noises and bravery, he managed to scare off the bear, allowing him to escape the dangerous situation unharmed. It's a story of bravery and quick thinking in the face of the wild. The Catalonian Fallen Angel. In this eerie footage captured near Catalonia, Spain, a strange humanoid figure emerged, sending shivers down the spine of those who saw it. With its skeletal appearance and glowing eyes, it could be mistaken for a cryptid creature straight out of folklore. However, some believe it might be a human gone mad, seeking refuge in the wilderness. The encounter left the camera crew terrified, leading to a panicked retreat. As the being turned, observers noticed something protruding from its back, fueling speculations of it being the remnants of a fallen angel's wings. The world of the Slender Man. A mysterious picture of Slender Man has surfaced, captured by a trail camera deep in the forest. Slender Man, a fictional character designed to spook kids, has always been dismissed as imaginary, but this photo challenges that belief. Though no child kidnapping cases have been reported nearby, the image has sparked speculation about Slender Man's possible existence. The eerie figure sitting in the woods leaves us wondering if there's more to this legend than we thought. Have you ever been scared of the Slender Man? Share your thoughts on which trail camera encounter with the supernatural gave you the chills. Mysterious happenings in the Seattle woods. Residents living near the dark forest in Seattle started hearing strange noises at night, sparking curiosity and concern. Venturing into the woods to investigate, they were in for a surprise. They managed to capture a cryptid on camera, a creature known as the Brute. This tall, enigmatic being was seen strolling through the woods, taking massive steps before swiftly running away upon realizing it was being observed. Though it vanished quickly, the footprints it left in the snowfield intrigued Bigfoot enthusiasts, fueling their desire to explore the area further and uncover more evidence of this elusive creature. An unbelievable deer story. On Monrovia, a deer with an arrow lodged in its neck amazed everyone with its incredible resilience. Despite the brutal injury, this tough buck remained surprisingly healthy. The animal's plight made headlines as rescue workers tried tirelessly to help, but the deer proved elusive, avoiding capture at every turn. However, after several efforts, they finally managed to tranquilize the deer and put an end to its suffering. The internet was abuzz with another picture of the deer, showing it leaping high in the air despite the arrow still stuck in its side. This remarkable deer's survival story left people in awe of nature's strength and the will to survive against all odds. Goblins in the woods. In these mysterious woods, a trail camera has captured something quite baffling, leaving us scratching our heads. Is it a giant creature or those sharp claws that have us spooked the most? Some are even speculating that it could be a goblin. Goblins have been part of folklore for centuries, with various tales emerging from different parts of the world. From mischievous to malicious, these mythical creatures are often associated with the natural world and dark places. Whether they exist in our world or the realm of fantasy, goblins continue to intrigue and trouble our imaginations. Perhaps this park ranger has stumbled upon one, or maybe more goblins are hiding deep in the woods, waiting for us to uncover their secrets. The Ghost Bird. In this video, a woman gets the fright of her life when she mistakes what appears to be an old piece of wood on the fence for something far more sinister: the ghost bird. This eerie-looking creature, also known as the great pot, is a near passerine bird found in Central and South America. Its large head, in proportion to its body, gives it a grumpy and mysterious appearance. The ghost bird is a nocturnal hunter, preying on insects and small vertebrae with incredible efficiency. Locals mostly let these amazing creatures be, admiring their natural camouflage skills. The Island of Creepy Dolls. Imagine stumbling upon a place filled with grimy, abandoned dolls that give you the chills no matter the situation. Creepy dolls hanging around for no apparent reason are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. There have been countless horror tales about dolls to fuel our imaginations. But what's even more terrifying is an entire island filled with these eerie figures. Locals say there's a strange order to their placement, hinting at a hidden code. The island's tragic past adds to the mystery, as it was once home to a successful mine until a tragic event occurred. Some believe the dolls are a haunting reminder of the children who suffered there. When visiting, locals say prayers to keep any vengeful spirits at bay. A real Dobby. In this video, we come across a mysterious creature that strongly resembles Dobby, the beloved character from Harry Potter. It's quite exciting to think about the possibility of a hidden world of magic existing somewhere beyond our human understanding. The creature's bizarre movements, similar to a chicken dance, and thin legs make it evident that this is no ordinary human. While it's fun to entertain the idea of magical beings living among us, it's essential to remember that such sightings could be the result of various factors, like optical illusions or creative hoaxes. Late Night Bear Snack. In this video, a bear tries to snack on chickens and gets spooked by the owner's shouts. One night, a bear decided to pay a visit to a chicken coop, hoping for a tasty treat. It tried to get in, but the door held strong. Undeterred, the hungry bear attempted to munch on the door itself. Little did it know that the owner, Haley, had woken up to the condition. Startled, she bravely shouted at the bear from a safe distance, scaring it away. The bear fled into the night, leaving the chickens unharmed. Haley's quick thinking and courageous response saved her feathery friends and kept the bear at bay. A wild adventure in the wee hours. The Crawling Creature. In this short and blurry video, a strange creature is seen crawling on the ground in broad daylight. It's quite unbelievable if you don't see it for yourself. The kids who recorded this were wise enough to keep a safe distance from it. Some believe that this creature could be a skinwalker, a mythical being from Native American folklore, known for its ability to transform into different animals. It's a mysterious and eerie sight, leaving viewers with many questions and theories. If you have any thoughts on what this creature might be, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Ghost-like figure. In this unsettling video on YouTube, a landowner's trail camera captured an unusual incident on December 19, 2022. The landowner, who owns vast forested land and enjoys hunting, had set up several cameras to record wildlife activity. However, this time, something bizarre was recorded. The footage shows a mysterious figure wearing a long white robe wandering through the bushes. It's unclear whether it's a human in a peculiar outfit or a supernatural entity. Though it appears to be a person, the question remains, why was the strange individual wandering in the woods seemingly lost? Spooky trail camera discoveries. A family that recently moved to a new region set up a trail camera near their home to monitor their kids and observe wildlife. To their surprise, in August of 2020, the camera captured a strange humanoid-shaped figure with long, unkempt hair. Speculations arose about whether it could be a Yeti or Bigfoot. The authorities were notified, and numerous experts examined the footage, with some claiming it to be authentic. In another eerie incident, a trail camera in Canada's dense forest caught a massive hand with hairy arms trying to grab the camera from behind. People suggested it might be a Sasquatch or a werewolf. A breathtaking wildlife moment. In this incredible video, we witness a breathtaking moment with a golden eagle perched on a cliff. Below, its sharp talons clutch its prey, a fox, which lies scattered on the ground. With a mighty display of strength, the majestic bird takes flight, carrying the fox away in its powerful grasp, disappearing. The golden eagle's skill is astounding, as it's known to take down animals much larger than foxes. In this case, the fox was already deceased, making the eagle's flight look effortless. It's a mesmerizing glimpse of nature's power and beauty. Scary cougar encounter. During a lone hike in Provo, Utah, a hiker thought he spotted a baby bobcat on the trail ahead and started recording with his phone. But to his surprise, it was a young cougar, and its mother was nearby. As he tried to back away, the cougar got more aggressive and started approaching him. In a tense standoff, the cougar even lunged at the hiker, coming within a feet of him. The hiker bravely stood his ground, making loud noises to scare the cougar away. After a nerve-wracking 6-minute encounter, the hiker finally threw a rock, scaring the cougar enough to make it flee. Another mysterious masked man. When we think of eerie trail camera clips, we usually imagine ghostly figures. But not all creepy characters are supernatural. A hunter set up a trail camera to monitor wildlife near his property and got a surprising picture of a strangely tall man wearing a mask and holding a machete. The man seemed unaware of the camera's presence, and his intentions remain unknown. The fact that he covered his face suggests he might not have had innocent intentions. After this mysterious encounter, the man was never seen in the area again, leaving us to wonder what he was doing in the woods that night. It's a real-life mystery that gives us chills. Massive jumping lizard. Did you see that huge creature that looks like a lizard? It's like nothing we've seen before. The uploader thinks it could be an undiscovered flesh-eating lizard species with fish-like features, but I have this gut feeling that it might not be real. You know, we'll see. The image looks impressive, but I can't help but wonder if it's a clever hoax. I mean, lizards don't usually jump that high, right? Still, it's an exciting and slightly disturbing thought if it turns out to be true. Aliens and UFOs. The video starts with a challenge for non-believers in aliens. It claims to have captured a 9-foot-tall being and witnessed strange objects falling from the sky, possibly alien spacecraft. The footage shows lights in the night sky, quite like those from sci-fi movies. But hold on, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. The video maker found something interesting. Another video featuring the same alien creature was posted a day before. All this alien stuff went viral. Are these sightings genuine, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Weird pig. In this video, we explore a unique and mysterious sighting from around the world. First, we have a pig from China with an unusual facial shape, making it look a bit scary. Despite its quirky appearance, we can't help but feel sorry for the poor pig as it struggles to breathe and sticks its tongue out in a funny way. A sewer creature. In some places, unusual things have been caught on camera, leaving people bewildered. When mysterious sounds echoed from the sewers, the authorities set up a camera to investigate. To their surprise, the footage revealed glowing eyes like creatures inspecting the area, only to flee upon spotting the camera. Alien Scout. During a camping trip near Big Bear Lake in California, a couple and their neighbors were in for a bizarre surprise. Out of nowhere, a small possum-like being appeared, resembling the fictional character Dobby from Harry Potter, but with a green hue. Everyone was taken back by the unexpected encounter, and some even wondered if it could be an alien scout, especially considering a UFO was sighted in the area the day before. Wildlife experts are now scratching their heads, trying to figure out what this mysterious creature could be. The strange appearance sparked a mix of excitement and curiosity among those who witnessed it. The mysterious shady beast. In a video recorded by a fisherman returning from a catch, a strange sight unfolded. A huge furry creature was perched on top of a pole, attempting to catch seagulls. This raised eyebrows since gorillas aren't known to hunt birds. The furry animal managed to capture a seagull and began bashing it aggressively on the pole, displaying its incredible strength. Later, it started eating the seagull. Many speculated it might be a gorilla, but there's uncertainty about it. The video left viewers puzzled and curious about what this creature truly is. Spooky sight. In a rural area of Karnataka, India, a security camera captured something eerie and unexplainable. A dark child-sized creature was seen crawling next to a villa. And it didn't stop there. It started climbing up. This strange creature ruled out the possibility of being a burglar due to its tiny and supernatural appearance. Locals have their theories. Some believe it could be the spirit of a young child who once lived in the house, while others think it might be a jinn, a type of supernatural being. We've uncovered some spine-chilling trail camera footage that captures the unimaginable and the terrifying. It's in these shadowy depths that trail cameras stand as silent sentinels, capturing the secrets of the untamed. These cameras, meant to document the natural world, inadvertently record something far more sinister. And with that, let's do this. Mysterious cryptid sightings. This intriguing clip has been making rounds on the internet for several years, appearing in various forms. The video's location remains uncertain, with many believing it was filmed in Mexico. Let's take a closer look at what's been freaking people out. The footage shows a creature lurking in the shadows, covered in fur and appearing bipedal. Suddenly, it dashes away at an astonishing speed, leaving viewers both amazed and spooked. Despite numerous speculations over the years, the true nature of this mysterious creature remains unknown. Some believe it could be a remarkable CGI creation, while others, meticulously analyzing the frames, think it might be a genuine cryptid sighting. In pursuit of Bigfoot. In this riveting encounter, the cameraman finds himself in a mix of emotions, both worried and excited, as he faces what could be Bigfoot.
Get in the house! Get in the house!
He quickly urges his loved ones to seek safety indoors, while he ventures on a pursuit filled with anticipation. The mysterious being, covered in hair and large, cautiously moves along a forest road, disappearing into the dense foliage. During the pursuit, occasional grunts and ape-like hoots pierce the air, hinting at the creature's presence. These vocalizations seem to serve as warnings, urging the cameraman to maintain distance and proceed with caution. Wise to heed the advice, he decides to back off, considering the creature's imposing size and evident strength. Spooky clown sighting. Get ready for a spooky tale. A hunter in Pennsylvania decided to set up a trail camera deep in the woods behind his house to capture some normal wildlife scenes. But when he checked the footage, he got the shock of his life. A terrifying man in a clown costume emerged from the dark forest in the middle of the night. Remember the creepy killer clown sightings from 2016? Well, it seems like this bizarre figure could be one of them. The viral video brings back memories of those eerie times. Let's hope killer clowns aren't making a comeback. Better keep an eye out if you're venturing into the woods at night, just in case. Siren head in the cemetery. Alright, let's break this down. This guy was out filming nature, enjoying the peaceful scenery, But suddenly, he heard some strange and loud noises. It wasn't Godzilla, don't worry, but something else caught his attention. In the distance, he spotted a tall, lanky figure with a weird head and hat, which some people believe is the urban legend known as Siren Head. This creature has become quite popular in recent years, known for its eerie appearance and spooky stories. The video shows it's crawling around in a cemetery, adding to the creepy vibes. So, is it a ghost sighting or just a sighting of the infamous Siren Head? Well, you be the judge. Leviathan caught on trail camera. Prepare to be amazed by this startling incident captured by a trail camera. The footage reveals a truly astonishing sight. A girl seemingly suspended in midair, while a woman in an orange bomber jacket watches in awe. The girl's ethereal appearance gives rise to intriguing speculations. Some believe that a spirit may have taken control, causing her to levitate, leading to thoughts of possession. The video quickly spread, captivating the curiosity of many. As we look into the realm of the unknown, it's essential to keep an open mind and consider all the possibilities. Perhaps there's a natural explanation yet to be uncovered. Or maybe there's more to the story than meets the eye. A creature on the Appalachian Trail. An adventurous nature enthusiast ventures on a hike along the scenic Appalachian Trail, nestled in the beautiful Appalachian mountain region of North America. During the lush wilderness and diverse wildlife, an unexpected encounter leaves him bewildered. His eyes lock on a strange animal observing him from a distance. As he ventures closer, he's taken back by its appearance, an uncanny blend of a seal and a bird. The creature's beaks resemble those of a woodpecker, and its eyes, hollow and black, add to the intrigue. Eager to share the mysterious discovery, the video's uploaded onto the internet, sparking curiosity far and wide. Yet, the puzzle remains unsolved. Mysterious highway encounter. Imagine cruising along a busy highway, minding your own business, when something bizarre unfolds before your eyes. A driver's camera captures an unexpected scene that leaves them utterly bewildered. As they round a curve, a van approaches from the opposite direction. Watch closely as a man suddenly materializes on the road, seemingly falling from an unknown location. The vehicle's doors never open, ruling out the possibility of him falling from it. Speculations run wild. Did a portal appear, transporting him onto the road? Or does he possess extraordinary powers? Without knowing the man's identity or the full story, we're left pondering the unexplainable. A weird encounter in Washington, D.C. This curious incident in Washington, D.C. on December 19, 2018 has left many pondering the possibility of an extraterrestrial encounter. The footage starts with various clips showing the evening sky around the city. What caught everyone's attention was a peculiar triangle-shaped object hovering over the Pentagon. Although some angles made it hard to see, the enigmatic presence was undeniable. Mysterious glitch in reality. In this bizarre footage shared on social media, a man innocently walks down a flight of steps, completely unaware of the spine-chilling event about to unfold. As he steps onto the pavement, something truly eerie happens. Out of nowhere, he trips over a woman's motionless body lying on the ground. The video replays twice, once in slow motion and then with a close-up of the mysterious still figure. People often refer to such inexplicable events as a glitch in the Matrix, where reality seems to warp momentarily beyond explanation. The woman's sudden appearance and her eerily lifeless state have left viewers puzzled. So, what do you think? Watch the video and let us know your thoughts on this perplexing and haunting mystery. A terrifying encounter. In the darkness of the woods, two brave souls ventured out, seeking thrills under the moon's watchful gaze. Unaware of the malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, they ignited their fireworks, believing they were alone and undisturbed. Suddenly, amid the night's stillness, blood-curdling shrieks pierced the air, sending chills down their spines. Fear gripped their hearts. as they were compelled to investigate the source of the horrifying sounds.
Is he still there? Go! No! Run! Run!
What they encountered defied all reason and chilled them to the core. A mysterious, otherworldly being emerged before their terrified eyes, its presence shrouded in darkness. In a heartbeat, their carefree adventure turned into a nightmarish encounter with the unknown. Mysterious teleportation. In this intriguing video recorded by a drone in the United States, an extraordinary claim of teleportation unfolds before our eyes. Initially, we observe a man casually strolling by the roadside when, astonishingly, he suddenly disappears into thin air. The mind races with questions. Where did he go? And how did he manage such an incredible feat? As the footage circulated, it ignited a wave of curiosity and speculation, leaving viewers in awe and wonder. Yet despite the buzz it created, further information remains elusive. Until more details emerge, this enigmatic event continues to spark fascination. Clever monkeys. In this trail camera footage, a group of curious monkeys makes an appearance. At the beginning of the video, their inquisitive nature is evident as they approach the camera, examining it with great interest. One brave monkey even dares to get up close for a better look at the mysterious device. However, what seemed like an innocent curiosity soon takes an unexpected turn. After some playful interactions, the monkeys reveal their true intentions. They were planning to steal the camera all along. As the camera starts to move, it becomes apparent that these primates are up to no good. Their mischievous behavior leaves us in awe of their intelligence and resourcefulness, proving once again that the natural world is full of surprises and mysteries. Enigmatic forest lights. In this video, a mysterious scene unfolds during the nighttime tranquility of a dense forest. Strange lights flicker in the distance, appearing and disappearing, captivating the owner's attention. Curiosity ensues as there are no visible houses nearby, and few people venture into this remote forest, especially at such late hours. As the footage plays, the peculiar movement of the light from one part to another adds to the intrigue. Speculations arise. Could it be lost hikers seeking their way out? Or is it something else at play? Such enigmatic occurrences have sparked interest in similar inexplicable events. Mysterious encounter down under. In this footage from North Australia, at 4:38, three friends are seen playfully posing for a photo, unaware of the bizarre events unfolding behind them. The camera holder, instead of snapping a picture, records something extraordinary passing by. A creature defying conventional categorization emerges behind them, triggering an intense sense of fear. On closer examination, slowing down the footage reveals this enigmatic being with a curious blend of canine and human characteristics. Its elongated limbs resemble those of a human, but possess an otherworldly, slender quality. Cloaked in darkness, the creature moves gracefully on all fours, displaying an unsettling agility. While its true identity remains a mystery, this extraordinary encounter reminds us of the wonders that exist beyond our comprehension. Eerie night at the bar. Inside a seemingly regular bar, security footage captures a typical night where people socialize, chat, and enjoy their drinks. As closing time approaches, only the bartender and two other individuals remain. Suddenly, an inexplicable event unfolds, sending shivers down the spine. The chair closest to the camera begins to sway gently, unnoticed by the three engrossed in their work. Gradually, it topples to the floor, prompting their bewildered expressions. They quickly restore it, but wonder about the strange incident. Unbeknownst to them, a subtle presence passes by in the background, a ghostly figure bearing the likeness of a child. Upon closer scrutiny, the translucent form suggests a playful spirit, perhaps of a mischievous child. Could it be the lingering presence of a prankster ghost finding amusement in late-night antics? Toddlers and the unseen figure. As the saying goes, children may have a heightened sensitivity to the supernatural world, and a video from a family just might prove this point. The footage, supposedly from a home security camera in the bedroom of 3 toddlers, captures a rather eerie post-nap scene. Instead of waking up happy and playful, the triplet girls seem upset and frightened. They stand together, yelling at an unseen figure with a shrieking and angry tone, directing their attention towards a wall on the opposite side of the room. Throughout the video, they repeatedly point at a particular spot, expressing their dislike for this unseen presence, while some wonder if it's just an overreactive imagination or a sibling's game. Others believe the fear in their voices is genuine. Chilling cry for help. In the video, we witness a spine-tingling moment that no one wishes ever to encounter. We see a woman holding a laundry basket outside her house, about to enter a room. As she approaches the door, she freezes upon hearing a strained voice pleading for help. Followed by eerie moaning. Perplexed, she looks around but finds nothing unusual and eventually enters the room. The video then jumps to a later time after she called the police, who also hear the distressing sound. Despite the thorough investigation, they find no trace of the source. Speculations abound from hackers to pranks, even neighbors, but the truth remains elusive. The haunting cries for help in the video continue to baffle viewers. Mysterious home security sighting. In February of 2021, TikTok user Alyssa Nash 1 shared some spine-chilling home security footage that left viewers puzzled and intrigued. The video features a strange, shadowy figure moving up the stairs past one of the residents. Transparent and amorphous, the entity appears vaguely human in shape before floating out of view. As the video circulated on social media, it caused quite a stir, with many labeling it as a genuine paranormal sighting. Some viewers believed it to be a shadowy figure or even a demon, while others remained curious about the inexplicable apparition. Whether it's a trick of light or something more otherworldly, this dreadful encounter reminds us that the unknown still surrounds us. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Mysterious shadowy figure. In this security footage taken in a back alley, we witness some kids taking bikes. But something truly strange happens in the background. A pair of shadowy legs walk by, returning and seemingly reaching out to one of the boys, who turns around in surprise. The figure appears again before the clip ends, leaving viewers intrigued. Paranormal investigators believe these entities may be spiritual beings or lost souls, while others guess they could be interdimensional beings or even aliens. Reports of shadowy people from around the world share remarkable similarities, with some experiencing their presence during sleep paralysis. Though it's fascinating to consider these possibilities, we can always seek comfort under a blankie when spooked, knowing that these shadows can't get us there. A figure in the wilderness. Imagine stumbling upon this bizarre sight while going through your trail cam footage. You'd probably think one of two things. First, that a scarecrow had mysteriously detached from its pole, perhaps off to visit the Wizard of Oz. Or second, you might feel like you're wandering into a woodsy version of Elm Street. There's simply no logical explanation for a human-looking figure with a peculiar hat sprinting through the woods. It's enough to give anyone the chills and leave you wondering what on earth or beyond it you could have witnessed. Sometimes, nature can truly surprise us with the most inexplicable and eerie encounters, leaving us with more questions than answers. Lost in the shadows. If we let our imagination run wild, This photo could lead us to a whimsical tale. It's almost as if the coyote is having a conversation with the girl, telling her they found something strange in the woods. Living together with the pack in this mystical woodland, she follows the coyote's lead to investigate. They discuss the curious find, and she realizes it's just a camera. In this make-believe scenario, they retreat into the woods, continuing their harmonious coexistence. Of course, in reality, none of this can happen. So we're left pondering the true story behind the photo. What exactly is unfolding between the girl and the coyote? Playful spirits. At the beginning of the video, our attention is immediately captured by the peculiar sight of a hospital bed moving on its own. At first glance, one might think it's just a gentle breeze causing the movement, but upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that the bed's actions are erratic and seemingly independent. The absence of any other movement in the surroundings, like twigs or leaves, only highlights the unusual nature of this phenomenon. Rather than being influenced by external forces, it appears as though an unknown entity is playfully engaging with the hospital bed. Ghost hunting adventures at Stanley Palace. On a daring quest to explore the mysterious secrets of Stanley Palace in Chester, England, two fearless ghost hunters embarked on a chilling journey. This 16th century mansion, built on an old priory site, holds a dark and haunted past, with reports of paranormal activity spanning from ghostly apparitions to mysterious sounds of children. As they navigated the haunted halls, they unknowingly became part of a bone-chilling encounter. Later, upon reviewing the recorded footage, they were shocked to discover a startling revelation. A ghostly face peering over the balustrade, observing them from above. The presence of this ethereal visage only deepens the enigma surrounding Stanley Palace and raises questions about its haunted history. Unexplained sighting. Get ready for some spooky encounters. In this video, people captured some strange moments on their trail cameras. An older couple set up a trail cam to see wildlife, but instead, they caught a ghostly girl in a white robe with hollow eyes, rumored to be connected to a cursed land. This predator was caught stalking a home on a motion-activated trail camera. These sightings leave us with chills and questions, like what could be lurking in the shadows and the unknowns of the wilderness. Mysterious creature caught in park. In this video from the Netherlands, a guy was walking in a park when he heard strange banging sounds. Shortly after, he spotted a peculiar creature hiding behind a tree. The creature was black with a tiny head and body, but it was hard to make out any specific features. The video only captured a brief glimpse of the mysterious being, leaving viewers to wonder what it could be. Many theories have surfaced, but with limited visibility. It's challenging to identify the creature accurately. Watch the video and share your thoughts on this enigmatic encounter in the comment section below. Surprising night discovery. In this video, a guy is wandering in the woods at night, seemingly searching for something. Suddenly, he comes across a bizarre creature that he never expected to see. The creature is incredibly tiny, with a strange shape and glowing eyes in the dark. It somewhat resembles a frog-like cryptid that was seen in a previous video. The way it emerges from a hollow tree trunk is a bit creepy, but upon closer inspection, some might find it surprisingly cute. Watch the footage to see this unexpected encounter with a peculiar and intriguing little creature in the woods. Mystical encounters in the forest. In this footage, a man steps forward with a fascinating claim. He possesses magical powers, enabling him to communicate with spooky creatures residing in the forest. With years of knowledge and experience, he's gained a deep understanding of the animals and their wildlife habitats, allowing him to connect with these elusive beings that hide from humans. With evidence to support his remarkable assertions, the man shares a video of a tiny creature emerging from a rock, leaving viewers spellbound. As we watch and wonder, questions arise. What kind of creature is this? And are they harmful? Thank you for watching our video today. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'd love to hear which instance from our list excited you the most. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you had fun, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel.
Prepare to be unnerved and chilled to your very core as we unveil spine-tingling scenes of unknown predators captured in the dark depths of pitch-black forests. These bone-chilling, enigmatic beasts lurk in the shadows and have left experts baffled and the bravest trembling. Join us as we will show you the most shocking and terrifying encounters ever caught on film. Sleeping Beast. This scruffy beast was first seen crouched over a rocky peak in Arizona, but later it was seen resting near the woods. With its hair-covered face and faceless body, the creature certainly looked terrible. The limbs, which were bent or even partially chopped, contributed to its horrifying features. However, even though the rescue personnel were contacted right away and the shaggy figure was brought into jail for additional testing, the authorities provided no details on its whereabouts. What then was it? And from whence did it originate? Tell me what you think. The slender figure. This dashcam captures a man sprinting across the road at an unearthly speed. I'm curious about its origins and aims because of its strange legs and humanoid shape. Is it an extraterrestrial being from space, or perhaps a fabled skinwalker on the hunt? The driver's inaction prompts doubts about the veracity of the footage, but the unpredictability of the enigmatic figure is really unsettling. The Yeti on the Hill. A group of tourists were shocked to see a huge, hairy person hiding in the thick forest among Nepal's snow-capped hills. The enormous stature and human-like stride remind people of the fabled Yeti. As the tourists consider their chances of coming across the unsettling creature, they felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. With each traveler telling their own version of the event, the meeting turned into an amazing experience. After going through something so strange, I would probably never venture into the woods again. Rock-throwing creature. Always intending to spook us, this time Bigfoot has devised yet another scheme, lurking behind a massive tree. The man who is visiting the woods is being watched by the cryptid. And then, as soon as the camera reaches those sneaking eyes, not ready to make an appearance, it hides behind the trees. But it returned once more. That too with a strike strategy this time. The Bigfoot realizes it's time to leave as he tosses a stone in the man's direction. The man quickly returns to his automobile.
Oh, that was a rock. Oh.
And now the beast stands at a slight distance without even trying to hide itself and throws a stone directly into the cameraman's face. Although this video has drawn a lot of attention, analysts think there's a good probability it's not a human wearing a costume, because it would be difficult to make a throw while wearing a bulky outfit. Coyote howling. The image stands out as the most peculiar trail cam capture. Captured in Southern California, it depicts 3 coyotes howling simultaneously, howling and exuding the spookiest sensations while standing somewhat apart. The man considered it to be the scariest thing he had ever come across until he noticed an object in the shadows. 2 dazzling eyes stared directly at the coyotes as though they were about to attack. However, what was it? Some suggest that these eyes could belong to a lurking Sasquatch-like creature that was drawn to the growls as it feeds on the animal's blood, despite the fact that some thought it was another animal. However, please share your thoughts on the image with me. Rake sighting. Aiming at the unfortunate man adrift in the forest, creeping up a slender tree. That is one lean beast, all set to strike its next victim at any moment. This is the tale of an Alaskan man who went to Tongass National Park in 2018. He got lost among the tracks while camping there with his buddies. As the night deepens, he starts panicking, thinking he may not make it to his group. The man went crazy when he noticed something on the tree. The guy was startled as he turned his light back to the creep's body and saw the lean creature with an open mouth and the fabled blazing eyes after initially mistaking it for a wild animal. There was just one option: to run. So he did that exact thing. Crouching Giant. Captured in the northeastern region of Arizona, the video shows a massive beast that can be seen slithering over a rock. The strange crawl is what makes this creature spooky. Although it resembled a gigantic black bear, no four-legged creature moves in this way. Thus, convinced that it was the supposed Bigfoot discovered in the Arizonian highlands, the man was taken aback when, in a matter of seconds, it transformed its body into a tiny canine-like creature. What then? A dog or a bipedal animal? He was confused when others suggested a different idea and dubbed it a skinwalker after the man published the video. It is said to transform and assume the forms of many different creatures. So, a skinwalker then? An enormous animal? Or a ruse? Tell me what you folks think it is. Monstrous wolf. In an attempt to photograph the newborn bear pups, a man placed his trail camera close to a black bear's lair. After spending the entire night there with his camera and coming back the following day, the man was taken aback to see what strange-looking monster the cubs had become. The strange appearance was further enhanced by the demonic features, alien-like ears, and frighteningly bright eyes that exude a spooky aura. The wolf-like monster was peeking out from the trees as if it was searching for something, most likely his next victim. However, because it was photographed in the dark, and there were no other obvious evidence of the cryptid's presence along the trail, save the video that was taken, not much could be found out regarding its identity. Monkey Man Crossing a River. The Bigfoot enthusiast had a rather different tale to tell. They genuinely think that the creature in the river is a Sasquatch, known as the Monster of the Dewey Lake. This entity from folklore inhabits the southern part of Michigan and is said to possess a strong and hairy body. Despite having half of its body submerged in water, the creature appears towering due to its reddish-brown torso. And this is what sets off people's mental triggers. Is that a man wearing a monkey suit? Or is that the lake monster? The strange humanoid figure. Trail cameras are positioned to watch wildlife, but occasionally they record unusual scenes like a strange humanoid figure walking across a field. Its human-like characteristics and atypical limbs raise questions regarding the existence of unidentified species or cryptids. This mysterious, enigmatic figure pushes the boundaries of what we know about the natural world and invites us to investigate the realm of the unexplained. The discovery of the trail camera inspires awe and curiosity in us and compels us to learn more about the mysteries that are outside the realm of our normal understanding. Bigfoot family. You'll feel your spine tingle as you explore this trail camera owner's incredible encounter and its mysterious contents. And there it is, the vague outline of a big, hairy animal moving through the forest with a similar humanoid figure that might be its offspring. Two additional black figures that are hiding in the distance are what have everyone even more perplexed as the argument regarding Bigfoot's existence and nature rages again. Were there more of these creatures lurking in the shadows? The image's validity is still a mystery, but its mystery feeds into the never-ending debate about the legendary animals. The tentacles of the deep. A trail camera captured this breathtaking and terrifying scene during a strong storm. Enormous tentacles rising out of the ocean, reminiscent of the legendary Kraken. The enormous ocean depths conceal countless mysteries, and this vista of enormous marine life makes viewers think about nautical myths and stories. The existence of these enormous creatures calls into question accepted wisdom regarding our oceans. The few glances that cameras provide us with of these creatures provide us with more questions than answers on the wonders that lie under our waters. Bear's spooky heist. The following video shows a black bear skulking around a homeowner's property, examining its surroundings like a cunning would-be thief. He sets out on a daring quest to raid the chicken coop as soon as he thinks it's safe. He searches around for a way to unlock the wooden coop. He looks around for possible flaws while standing on his hind legs. When he's unable to open it calmly, the bear becomes desperate and uses force to rip and bite through the wood. But wait, there's more to see from the homeowner's trail camera. The homeowner is left in shock by the midnight marauder as the bear flees into the darkness after being startled by an alarm system. Ghost bird. Talk about an eerie surprise! Imagine mistaking a ghost bird for a harmless piece of wood. The great putu, a nocturnal bird renowned for its unsettling camouflaging abilities, is this grumpy-looking beast. These skeletal birds, found in Brazil and Mexico, give you the creeps. But fear not, they are largely benign and content to live in their forest habitat. So the next time you see a strange-looking bird, hold off on drawing assumptions. Perhaps it is merely a ghost bird keeping watch over its eerie realm. Abandoned car forest. Tucked down in the middle of a Belgian woodland is an auto cemetery that would make horror flicks blush. Can you imagine neon-colored flowers blooming from engines, or cars entwined with tree roots? You'll think that this post-apocalyptic scene is right out of a Hollywood production. But don't be alarmed. Nature is slowly reclaiming man-made objects, as evidenced by this unsettling spectacle. Some residents find the automobiles to be a lovely quirk, while others find the constant stream of inquisitive tourists unsettling. When you drive through Google Maps, you'll encounter something that'll make you doubt reality. Fearless forest thieves. These days, raccoons aren't limited to the grasslands and woods. They're now moving into cities. They are the best scavengers because of their skillful paws, which allow them to pick locks and unlock doors. Watch this trail camera video to see how raccoons find an abundance of food. A buck, though, wants in on the action as well. Soon as more raccoons join the celebration, a vicious brawl breaks out. The deer is outnumbered, but its antlers are formidable tools. Nevertheless, the raccoons fulfill their namesake by darting off and coming back for more. Hiding predator. Taking a deer by surprise and choosing not to fight it? Is that a real predator hiding there in the shadows? When he set up his trail camera, this man had no idea it would record an unsuccessful ambush attempt. A deer initially materialized in front of the camera and settled in to unwind, slumbering there for a while. Right before it shifts and briefly disappears from the view of the camera, two bright eyes materialized behind him and began to go to the side. Even though he was asleep, he instantly got to his feet and startled the predator after realizing he had been watched. Deer approaches hunter. Now, either this buck must have witnessed something for which he was unprepared, or a large beast is approaching to attack him. This hunter was aiming for the wild deer in the Kruger National Park. However, it was taken aback by his peculiar behavior, because the deer charged at him as soon as he brought down the rifle. Standing next to him, the spooked up deer didn't stop staring back at him even while the guy stroked it, as if someone was still at it. Even after the examiner saw the film, it became clear that the deer only act in this way when they are genuinely afraid or in need of some assistance. Face to face with chimps. This man, who generally shies away from people, was shocked to see the chimp seated next to him. He was terrified, but tried controlling himself. He's being incredibly patient. They gave off the creepiest vibes when they sniffed him and then pricked the terrified man with their sharp nails. Even more, one of them scaled the tree to presumably perch on the adventurer's back. And just when it seemed like the adventurer would always be under attack by the chimps, they started to leave. They all departed one by one, as though something had compelled them to. Thankful but perplexed, as quickly as they could, the explorers also left that place. Ghostly spirits. Strolling through Stansted Forest and past a little UK town, this man managed to snap an eerie scene. There were other ghostly spirits floating in the air along with the fog. A few had the appearance of an elderly woman, while others resembled children, and the rest were distorted as nothing could be made out of them. The people who live close to the woodland claim that these are the ghosts of an elderly couple who tragically died when they crossed the nearby railroad tracks, and they have been tormenting those who visit that woodland ever since. Bear attacks wild piglet. The Tejon Ranch Conservancy is the scene of a ferocious hunt captured on camera, as a wild piglet is being chased by a grizzly. The bear made a leap, that is, a leap towards success, just as he was about to lose his catch, and managed to get the piglet this time. With his enormous jaws clamped shut, the bear disappears from view. But aren't we all aware of what transpired with the unfortunate piglet? It's obvious that this bear dislikes being in the spotlight. Observe his ferocious charge towards the camera. He returns to the wild, sad that nothing more could be done. Peeking alien. You won't be able to organize a late-night camping trip after watching this video, especially not in the middle of a creepy forest. Friends were building a fire to keep scavenging animals away from their tents when they heard an unexplained disturbance in the darkness. When one of the guys threw the fire in front of the tree, he wasn't expecting to find this. A little gray cryptid with pointed fingers was hiding behind the tree, attempting to stay warm. As the man filming it tried to get a better look, the creature hurriedly scurried away. Unfortunately, details regarding the figure were unavailable, but it appeared to me to be an extraterrestrial. Humo crab. A group of friends were enjoying a bonfire in the middle of the dense woods when they decided to go for the girl who had disappeared so they could make a call.
Can't see it very well. Yeah.
This decision gave them the worst shock of their lives. While looking for the girl, they were horrified to discover that she was lying lifeless in front of a tree.
Aiden, stop. Okay.
Suddenly, though, an unsettling thing leapt out from behind one of the bushes. The unknown entity appeared to be a human crab-like monster with several limbs connected to a human body. Even if there was no satisfying conclusion to this video, these horrifying minutes should be enough to make you reconsider your camping plans the next time you go out. Sasquatch spotted in Russia. These 16-second video clips feature some of the weirdest moments anyone has ever witnessed. Captured in 2011 by an unidentified source in Russia, this video provides a closer look at the most talked about mythological beast. With its enormous hairy torso and extended arms, it resembled a true Sasquatch. There was nothing else to be said about the creature because the man filming it appeared to be afraid of it. However, the flawless humanoid gait suggested that the fabled Sasquatch was in the woods, since it was spotted hurrying through them after realizing it was being filmed. Hidden striker. Wild animals have long been drawn to trail cameras. This time, it was a covert attacker who targeted a trail camera that was placed somewhere in Japan. The unidentified creature was standing at the back, moving the camera left to right in an attempt to remove it from the tree. When attacking from behind failed, a wild boar that was hidden there surfaced and continued to attempt to take the enigmatic object from a tree. Scary gator. Here we have another swamp inhabitant filmed somewhere in southwest Florida. It was spotted creepily approaching the trail camera with glowing eyes and horrifying features, giving the impression that it would snap open its hideous fangs and shatter the camera in an instant. Unfortunately, though, this menacing alligator ignored the trail camera and moved quickly through the wet marsh while towing its powerful armored tail. Woodpecker smashed trail cam. 2 years ago, a group of scientists were recording various wildlife species with a trail cam when they recorded an incredible moment. Unfortunately, an aggressive woodpecker was drawn to the scene who was definitely not pleased with this new addition to the trunk. It began pecking the camera while staring straight into the lens, and it kept doing so until the camera was totally damaged. Whatever the purpose, it could be pecking to dig a nest hole or simply spotting an insect to eat. I was genuinely curious about the strength of that pointed beak. Lion chewed GoPro. This time, an inquisitive big cat targeted a GoPro instead of a trail cam. The lioness chose to approach and opened her enormous mouth to seize the camera with her strong teeth after ambushing the camera positioned at the rear of a Jeep. Following a successful camera heist, the large feline swiftly fled and was observed sprinting. She stole the camera from her owner and chewed on it with her pointed, sharp teeth in the bushes far away. And all that was visible to us was a close-up of its mouth. But when the lioness realized there was no flesh on that thing, she left it there and moved on. Strange alien sticks. This time, a trail cam caught footage of something entirely unearthly. Not a dogman or a Bigfoot, but a strange white person with missing hands and incomplete facial characteristics that was seen on camera at an unidentified location. It accurately appeared to be walking on its long, odd legs. Then, from a distance, a second monster with the same features appeared and began moving in the same way. Both of the unidentifiable animals bounced past the camera, moving their defective bodies on the strangely elongated legs. Though not much is known about these unidentified walking objects, they reminded me of marching alien sticks that had risen out of nowhere and vanished into the woods. Dog chased a hairy beast. A man took his dog to the lush habitat of the wild with the intention of recording some moments with the wildlife. The camera was set on the collar of the dog, and it unintentionally photographed a giant biped that appeared from one side and went directly in front of the camera while it was wandering through the wooded route. Many people assumed the enormous monster, which was briefly seen, was a bear, although bears don't typically hide. They attack. Upon closer inspection, the black features of a bear also resemble the legendary Bigfoot. Thus, is the Bigfoot or any other hairy beast making its way through there? Guesses, anyone? Wolfman hybrid. Following on the list is some of the strangest footage, which displays a big, hairy creature with some odd traits. Multiple times, an animal head was captured on a bipedal humanoid body. After seeing this video on a trail camera, a group of hunters made the decision to go to the woods in hopes of finding further hints. However, before they could get to the precise spot, they saw another hairy beast tampering with the enormous excavator bucket. Since they were moving, only a brief video of the scene was captured. Despite their efforts to halt and pursue the creature, it swiftly disappeared back into the jungle. They have become sufficiently persuaded of the Wolfman's existence after gathering substantial proof of the enormous black beast. Predator's mouth. The hairy body, the eerie mouth, and the teeth in the shape of a cone. When a man in Pennsylvania placed his trail camera above a little locust tree, he was startled by the bizarre images it took. Despite not being an animal, the camera managed to catch the interior of its mouth. The man initially mistook it for anything else and believed he had caught an enigmatic monster attempting to attack the camera. After viewing the photos repeatedly, he eventually realized that it wasn't an unidentified animal, but rather a fisher, a weasel family member drawn to the camera by the clicking sound it makes when taking images. Resting brute. Here's the hairy beast relaxing in the scorching sun, and here it's meandering through the forest. Strange noises have been heard coming from the state park nearby. The residents decided to install a trail camera to find out who was creating the weird noises, even though they weren't initially aware of the source. They were let down when they saw nothing on the trail cameras. However, just when they had given up on ever apprehending the rowdy neighbor, a hairy ape-like creature was seen lying on the ground by one of the trail cameras. The enormous size of the beast, even in its state of repose, was enough to freeze the people to the bone. Here is the hairy brute resting under the blazing sun, and here it is strolling in the woods. Unknown animal. Well now, that's one spooky critter that was spotted wandering through the forest. The image was captured by a trail camera in the Mexican woods in 2019 and occasionally appears online. The image depicts a spooky creature that, despite his hyena-like features, is significantly different from one due to his hairless body. What then was it? The man made the solo decision to go into the woods in an attempt to get answers. After failing to locate one, it was when he was making his way back that he noticed odd sounds coming from the deep forest. However, ill prepared to face the terrifying creature, he made the decision to retreat. Lucky squirrel. More than an hour was spent stalking it and waiting for the right moment. Finally, the owl made the decision to go after the squirrel. However, the hungry owl's day was not lucky, since, as it pursued the squirrel through the forest, it was about to subdue it with its sharp claws, and then came the tree, and it struck the bark quite hard. Thus, the squirrel hid beneath the fallen leaves this time, taking advantage, rendering it uncatchable for the owl. Spooked deers. 3 deer running in the opposite way from each other. Many are trying to figure out what might have happened to frighten the deer after seeing this image captured by a trail camera. Although I believe I know the answer to these concerns, from the exact track, another camera caught a partially visible deer facing the opposite direction, because that's where the Bigfoot is, right behind the prickly bushes. It's also possible that the deer have seen the Bigfoot here as well, which would explain why they are so terrified. Christmas beast. When one family saw something in the woods on Christmas Eve, their day became a nightmare. The Bigfoot was just briefly captured on film when it emerged from the pitch-black jungle and glided around its edge. As a result, it was difficult to trust the video. The dog is seen sprinting in the same direction that the Bigfoot was strolling up to at this point. Fearful yet growling at the creature, the dog practically lost control. And honestly, the video seems pretty legit due to that dog's reaction. And even though this location is different, the camera captured a similar figure strolling along the icy sidewalk. Struck by owls. While exploring Arizona's deep forests, explorers have claimed to have seen a large number of dead birds. They were also able to determine the cause by installing their trail camera. These unfortunate eagles, resting on the tree, had no idea that a predator was waiting for them. When he was initially hidden in the dark woodland, the only way to identify the flying predator was with his bright eyes. Waiting for the right moment to strike, and then taking it, it materializes out of the shadows and accomplishes his intended task, striking the dozing eagle with his powerful claws. With his intensity, it appears nearly impossible for him to stop coming. Where, in their defense, the eagles have most likely forgotten to soar, they could see the squirrel taking care of it for them. He made a huge, seemingly airborne leap as soon as he realized he was going to be attacked. However, this is where the owl was seen abruptly appearing on the track and striking the rider in the face. Wood chase. The days of mountain lions avoiding human interaction are long gone, as they are now frequently spotted interacting with hunters, and yes, even pursuing hikers. Like this time, a hiker on the route came with an enraged cougar. Trying to get the cougar to go away, practically pleading with it, the man turned to go back, but was unable to turn around, because that hungry predator would have an open invitation to go after him.
I promise.
I'm not going away.
since it's already waiting for its chance to assault the man. The man did indicate his safe return when he published the video, despite the fact that it ended in the middle of the chase. And here it was, a bear that had been seen pursuing the rider into the woodland. The bear bolted toward the cyclist, appearing out of nowhere among the trees. Even though he was riding quickly, the man was startled by a falling tree. He immediately got to his feet and raced to the right side of the woods, where he was fortunately spared from the assault. Sasquatch hunting. Paul Freeman, who was always on the lookout for Bigfoot in the impenetrable forests, gained notoriety in the late 1990s for presenting the most reliable Bigfoot evidence. And it's one of those unquestionable catches here. Captured in 1994 in Oregon's Blue Mountains, while on a walk in the woods, Paul noticed movement behind one of the trees. He quickly opened his camera and saw the walking bipedal ape. Heart thumping, he continued filming the hirsute beast, terrified by his discoveries. The hairy cryptid was big enough to be seen, even if it was moving slowly. Following analysis, he went on to say that it was a massive beast that stood at least 2 meters tall. Gazelle ditches lion. When it comes to the lion versus any other wild animal, I believe that we are all a little biased toward the king of the jungle. However, this video will totally shift your point of view. A group of explorers was filming a gazelle drinking water in the Serengeti National Park when they noticed a lion coming stealthily in. They also predicted the outcome. Just as the lion was about to seize the gazelle, it surprised it with its incredible speed and leapt over it, heading in a different direction, surprising both the onlookers and the lion. As the gazelle managed to preserve itself, it was undoubtedly a memorable defeat, and the lion was unable to turn around due to his rapid